Yeah, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Good morning or afternoon, audience. Here we are again, another day at Lolcow, Aussie. Did we
Yeah.
get the redirect in? Did Ken do his job properly? We don't know. I'm not seeing it.
You better hope that he did.
Is there a redirect from Ken? Let's fucking hope so. Fingers crossed. You don't want to have another repeat of that. You guys remember what happened fucking the other day. All right.
There
Here
it
we go.
is. Yep, it's there.
We're here. Redirect is in.
Woo!
Stop playing.
Hello,
Yeah,
everybody.
yeah.
Hello.
There we go.
Yeah. No Mitchy Mitch,
Play
no
music?
more. Back
Jack,
in
can you
his
hear music?
goblin cave.
No.
Me and Tech Protect are taking over the show. It's Lolcow, Aussie now. Fuck around, put you on the front page. We gon' go and put you on the map. Lolcow, Aussie now, yeah. All the animals in the goblin cave. All the cave dwellers gotta be brave. Mitchy Mitch has gonna quit, said he's hiding from the schizo. Me and Tech Protect now. We running the show now. Mitchy Mitch is a coward, he has quit, he has left us. But he gon' be back once he done shaking all the schizos. Once he get the dogs off his back, it's gonna be Tech Protect. Mitchy, Mitch and me. We ain't scared of the schizos. The schizos ain't running us. Mitchy Mitch is a coward. Mitchy Mitch ain't with us. No more, no more. No more, no more. No, Mitchy Mitch, no more. No, Mitchy Mitch, no more.
Oh, it's muted. Today, we have special guest, fan favorite of the Lolcow universe, the man, the myth, the legend, Jesus Christ is here with us, but also CD-ROM. Everybody, the main host of Lolcow Tech Talk is with Tech Protect. Mr. CD-ROM, good morning. Welcome to the stream.
What's going on, everybody? Hey, good morning. Good afternoon, or whatever it is for everybody else. It's still morning on West Coast, so hey, how's it going? Thanks for having me.
Are you a West Coaster?
No, East Coaster, New York.
Ah, I'm in lovely Las Vegas, Nevada. I love this place.
Hey.
Big fan, big fan. A lot of crime. We're here for it.
Yeah, I bet. My parents live out there, so.
Oh, solid. How does it feel to be the most religious person on our network? Probably. I think maybe more religious than Keem. But your parents live in Sin City.
It's really kind of funny. So so there's a lot of parts to that question. So hold on, I might need you to re-ask some of them. But how's it feel to be the most quote unquote religious person in the network? Not any different than real life, honestly. I mean, I don't claim to be a lot of things. I certainly don't claim to be perfect. I'm very much not. And I don't know. I don't want to say much about what Keem believes. I think I gather that Keem is religious. I gather that Boogie is religious in some way. The rest of the staff are either are or they're not. Hey, that's cool. I'm not here to throw stones, you know. So does it bother me? No, not really. Unless they're gonna force me to blaspheme God for content, then I might have a problem. But uh, it doesn't feel any different than a normal day at the office, right? So.
Okay. Yeah, you know what? It seems like maybe religious outspeak is like died off in at least the U.S. I don't know about other countries, but here, you don't really get that anymore. Which I grew up Roman Catholic. That was like my denomination. And it was nice. It was nice to have like a little community. It was really fun for me. But I see Mr. Diogo Bolin Haas in the chat saying, "We got scammed. Rastov isn't here. Bye." That's right. Rastov is supposed to be hosting Aussie. I'm not supposed to be here today. CD-ROM's not supposed to be. I don't know what's happening. If you read the title of the
Dude, what a
stream,
mess.
what is the title of the stream, Mr. CD-ROM?
Oh, gee. Do you want me to like help you retitle it or tell you
No,
what it is right
just
now?
read it.
The time slot wars have started.
Do you know what yesterday has been like for everybody, knowing what's happening on what show at what time with who and where? It has been stupidly organized. And I'm not going to point fingers, right? Someone is making these decisions. Whoever it is, it's hard to understand. I say we spam Scamstov in the chat. He has been just manipulating all these time slots, all these hosts. Move here, do this, go here. I want this position, so you need to move again. I can't believe his gall to do this. And does he want controversy? First, he wants to fire Test. Then he farts during a prayer. And then he starts manipulating everyone into, you have to do this time now. Oh no, you're doing this time now. I want this time, so now you're on this time. What is it? Is he turning heel?
No, I don't think it's all Rastov. I mean, we saw a toe dipping into Keemstar's like villain arc yesterday, right? Like he is like, I'm so mad, I'm turning over to the dark side, and here comes all the changes, kind of thing, right? So, he goes off on beans for 17 minutes. I don't care whose fault that was, by the way. Whatever happened to that happened. Although I understand why Keem's upset. Like, don't mess with the show that makes the most money. Like, because if you do, then you're acting akin to sabotage for the universe, practically.
I hear you, and maybe I'm making an assumption here, right? But you are wearing a hat that has a joystick on it, so I'm assuming you're kind of a nerd.
Very much so, yes. This is the official MagFest hat. So
awesome.
I've been to,
I've watched Lord of the Rings for the first time last year, the end of last year. Never seen any of the movies. Saw them. They were really good. I liked them. There's a character. There's this king that's in the fucking like this weird mountain castle town or something. And he has this little guy whispering in his ear like all these deceitful secrets. He's being controlled by some wizard dude in some tower. What's that wizard? What's that little snaky guy's name? Do you know who I'm talking about?
The evil white wizard?
No, there's the evil white wizard, but then there's this king who's like, kind of lost his mind, right? Oh, and then he has a little like counselor dude. Chat, you may know what I'm talking about. I don't know movies. I barely watch them.
Ingrained in Lord of the Rings. I
no.
might have known years ago, but Lord of the Rings. My exposure to Lord of the Rings was largely from the Two Towers video game. So
Barley be real. I think that's correct. Wormtongue, right? I know you're saying that maybe it was Keemstar playing this up. I think Rastov is like Wormtongue, just whispering all these like ideas and changes and how we can manipulate everyone around us for our own personal gain.
Hey man, be careful. He's likely to be listening right now.
No, Rastov's asleep. He's supposed to be awake.
I'm not talking about Rastov. I'm talking about Keemstar.
Nah, Keemstar's a big man. Keemstar can handle himself, right? But he should know that if Rastov's getting all these suggestions in his ear, right? If he's like, oh, wouldn't it be a good idea to do this? Wouldn't it be a good idea to do that? What if I had the milker slot?
Jeez.
Doesn't it sound that way?
I don't know. My day went as such that like before the whole thing happened, I'm at work and to be fair, I shouldn't really be doing this at work, but like I have been trying to put a lot of effort into just integrating myself into this universe. So some of you may see more of me, some of you may see less of me. There's a decent amount of you in the community that probably still hate me. Sorry, don't care. But but like I spend.
I don't think they hate you, CD-ROM.
I think our stock in Tech Talk is going up, which I greatly appreciate.
Yeah, give your story, but chat, while he's talking about this, can we get ones if you like CD and twos if you don't? But go ahead, tell us about your time.
I appreciate it. I don't want to make sure I'm not going on some sort of pity party tour, but hey, I appreciate it, brother. What what I've been doing a lot of is like I go to work and I work my job. I'd like to think I'm very good at my job. I try to work very hard there, but I'm also spending a lot of time just kind of like watching the text scroll in my Discord in the server, because if I'm going to be successful here, I need to integrate with all the hosts, all the staff, and very, very regularly with all the paying audience. I understand the importance of doing so, so I'm trying to spend a lot of my time and attention doing that out of all the stuff that I'm already doing on a day-to-day basis. So the whole the shuffle happens yesterday, like your show happens yesterday, or
Yep.
Aussie quote unquote happens
It's
yesterday,
something I'm on. Yeah, who knows? Who knows what it is?
which is fun. And then Keem is tagging me publicly in Maine, and he's like, "Hey, you free today?" Oh, actually, this is before Aussie. He says, "You free today?" I'm like, "No, sorry, I'm at work. I'm here until 6. Like, I work 10-hour days, 4 days a week, in addition to doing a 2-hour show at 4 in the morning. So it's a little rough, but I'm like, I can't help you today. I'm sorry, I'm busy." I said, "Oh, but hey, if it's any consolation, I'm free tomorrow and Friday. Like, these are my days off." He's like, "Cool, you're on Aussie at noon tomorrow." I'm like, "All right, cool, no problem." Because hey, I want to be useful. Like there's like this whole thing going on with your status here and Aussie trying to find a new host. So I'm trying. So I'm like, I will do that. I will help. I go through the rest of my day. I wake up this morning to do tech talk. Ozzy got shifted back to 4 p.m. with Rastov. I go,
Yep.
hey, am I still doing this? He's like, no, you're good. I'm like, all right, cool. I'll take the calendar invite out of my, I'll take the calendar like appointment out of my phone, right? And then I do tech talk. I debrief with Glammy. I go to sleep. I roll out of bed damn near 30 minutes ago. I pull out my phone. I just check my phone immediately. And Ozzy got moved again. I'm like, uh-oh.
Yeah, now
The
it's at
first thing I
the
do is
time
message you.
you
I'm like,
agreed to before. Isn't that crazy? Like
right.
you
So the
seem
first
to
thing I do
be
is message you. I'm like, bro, are you good? And you're like, I don't know. I'm like,
I don't know.
I'll check.
Uh yeah, I have no idea what but by the way, so many ones came in. People like you, CD-ROM. People
Thank you,
enjoy
guys.
who you are. Especially when you actually talk about technology, right? When you're out here talking about like, hey, these are the new dimensions of the Nintendo Switch 2. Hey, this is like the best way to optimally like, power your system. If you have this many if you have like a, you know, graphics card that needs this much power and a CPU here, you want to have this many watts in your power supply, and maybe do this, and this is a better rating than this is. You're pretty involved, right? You know what you're talking
Trying to
about.
be. Mm,
Now I've watched 4 episodes of Tech Talk. To be
mm,
fair, it's at a late time for me.
it's fun. Yeah.
So I like it. I think it's nice. I don't know how much is actually like, let's talk about technology, and how much is, did Glammy fall off her chair already? Did I miss it? I don't know.
It
Who knows?
varies. It's
Uh,
I kind of expect I kind of do, and I should have expected this getting into this. It's amazing how quickly it devolved from tech into, hey, let's talk consistently about CD's dating life and get him a woman. So it's amazing how funny stuff like that devolves. I try to keep it a little focused where it's appropriate on technology, because I still want to do tech. Tech is where I'm comfortable. Tech and gaming. I even said this morning that like and I'll say it again, and please don't get the wrong idea. This might have come out the wrong way when I said it this morning, but I said I want Tech Talk to be kind of the quote unquote anti LCU. And I don't mean that being like this is the show where you're gonna get like the where that's the dumping ground for all the LCU hate. It's not that. I want I want Tech Talk to be kind of like that end of the schedule show where we're not diving into the beef of everybody else. And like everybody right now seems to have their problems with each other, which is
yeah,
kind of good for content, but at the same time, I don't care about it. Like I don't have a and because I don't have a stance or a dog in any of those races, I can't appropriately speak to any of those in a way that's entertaining. So the focus I want to be instead is talking about technical concepts that I seem to have a decent hold on, but Glammy is completely lost on. And that's where the beauty of that show comes in, because I'll say something and Glammy is totally lost.
yeah,
She has no idea what she just said, and she will try to attribute it to something that makes sense to her and miss the mark 100% of the time.
yeah.
Then
I wanna point something out real quick. The chat's saying that donations are only limited to $50. Well, then we have huge ass that just donated $1. I don't. What do you mean? It's $50. Me being poor for the donos being 50? Question mark. Uh, Stick, huge ass donated $1. Try $1, dude. I don't know. Maybe it understands your tax bracket and it's like $50 is like $1 to you. You know, Stick is a wealthy guy, I imagine. Maybe. Or healthy,
Yeah.
wealthy girl. I wanted to talk about that dating thing, finding a girlfriend or a partner for
Everybody else seems to want to.
Mr.
Why not
CD-ROM.
you, right?
Have you seen this?
Let's
You know
see.
what this is?
No, I have not.
This is a calculator using the U.S. Census data to see what partners fit your standards. Were you aware?
No, I've never seen this before. That's pretty
Well,
cool.
let's find out. Let's find out what's going on with Mr. CD-ROM here. Are you interested in men or women?
A woman.
Woman.
You want me to do you want me to give you my
Yep.
answers based on like some like really shallow data here, like the more shallow side of things?
No, just what you're actually okay with. Give me like
Like
realistically.
okay,
Uh,
sure.
a woman who wants kids, doesn't want kids, or either doesn't matter.
What?
What age? What's the youngest? What's the oldest?
Oh, what's not too creepy and what's right now in my life maybe about 27 to 36.
I have to change the sensitivity of my mouse for this stupid slider. 27 to 36. Okay, height. How tall can they be?
4'7" to 5'8".
4'7"
Yeah, the first flame in my life was 4'7", brother.
to 5'8".
I got a
Okay.
thing for short chick.
What about their minimum income?
Oh man, that matters so little to me. Maybe about
$0.
yeah,
Just unemployment.
zero seems appropriate. Like
Unemployment?
well, honest and truly, like it would make me a really happy man if I got to be the breadwinner for somebody and make somebody a stay at home wife, right?
Okay. What about ethnicity?
Um, white preferably. Is that multi checkbox?
No. It's you choose one, the preference.
All right, shoot.
Hair color.
Any hair color.
Okay. Eye color.
Any.
Education.
I'm open on that too.
So dropped out of middle school. That's totally fine.
Well, I mean, I don't see dropped out of middle school as an option, but
No, but at
I
least
don't
this
know.
one says at least high school.
Oh yeah, that's fine with me. Sure.
Okay. Religion.
That one needs to be Christian.
All right. Smokes, yes, no, or either.
No,
No
no,
smoking.
smoking makes me physically ill.
What about drinking?
Drink, yes or no. Either is fine.
Either. What about married women? Would you pursue a married woman?
Not an actively married woman, no. I would only pursue her if she was separated or divorced.
And then what about obese? Would you want to exclude
Uh,
obese women?
preferably.
All right, so CD-ROM says his standards are a woman who wants kids, is 27 to 36 years old, from 4'7" to 5'8", no taller. Doesn't matter if she's unemployed, lives at home, is just counting beans, and I don't mean like the stock market. I mean like just counting beans. White woman, any hair color or eye color, at least graduate high school, Christian, doesn't smoke. Yeah, drinks don't matter. But he won't pursue a married woman. Okay, let's see. Find out. You are compatible with 0.6% of the American population of women.
Oh, that hurts. Yeah, that doesn't surprise me. Now
0.6.
out of blatant curiosity, what if we jump ethnicity to any?
Well, let's find out. 0.7. It doesn't really
Really?
matter. Well, there's a lot of white people in the U.S. CD-ROM. I'm sorry. I don't know if you knew this. America's pretty white.
That I'm actually really surprised by that.
Yeah.
Huh.
So you can stick to your white preference, and you can be almost as successful, negligibly different.
Oh, wait a minute. Hold on a second. I just realized is the high school slider does that have any in it?
Yeah.
Oh, that's why. All right, bump that too.
No difference. Most people graduate high school, or at least most white people.
Oh. Wow. That's amazing.
Yeah.
RG, am I traditionally feminist? I'm not certain how to answer that question. Maybe. I'm definitely not a subscriber into modern feminism.
I
Modern feminism is the theory that all men are awful. So like I don't really subscribe to that. I can only my only politically correct answer is that I believe in treating women with dignity and respect. That's you know
yeah.
that's how I
I'm
feel.
gonna switch it from religion to any
Go for it.
1 whole %.
Jeez, dude.
Maybe you can convert them.
Maybe. I mean, I'll meet anybody for coffee, right? Um,
Let's say it was Christian, but let's say you were interested in men. Let's just do all the same things, and we'll say up to 6'2". Less. There's less men with these criteria in the
less.
U.S. Less.
Oh,
There's
okay.
yeah.
You're
There's
looking at
less.
men now.
Yeah. There's less men in the U.S. that don't smoke, don't care about drinking, are not married, or yeah, are not married, are not obese, and are Christian. There's more Christian women apparently than there are
Uh,
men.
do you want me to tell you something that's like stereotypical around women, like when it comes to the internet? I'm not saying that I'm a subscriber to this theory, but have you ever heard of the theory of sixes?
Of sixes, like
Yeah.
the Balhamut and all that shenanigans, or what?
No. When it comes to women, there are three criteria, and they're all the number six.
Yeah,
Or they all involve the number
go
six.
for it.
You're like when it comes to desires, standards for men that women prefer to date: 6 feet tall, six-figure salary, 6 inch or longer dick.
Okay, how many of those criteria do you meet?
Uh, I one.
How tall are you?
I'm 5'7".
Nah, you're not making money like that, CD-ROM. You're not making six figures.
I'm getting there.
Well, it's definitely not the third option.
It's the only one left by process
All
of
right, chat.
elimination.
For $10, $50 donos, I will confirm privately if he's telling the truth. He will send me his hog in a DM, non-sexually. There's no homo. We will confirm. It'll be next to a ruler. I'll have you get like a monster can and put it right next to it. All right. If you pass the rim, just like good anal, if you pass the rim, we'll know for sure.
Listen, you want me to make this interesting?
Make it interesting, but chat, we all heard it here first. CD-ROM's packing. Can we get a 1 if you believe him, 2 if you think cap?
$100 right now, I'll give you the answer.
$100 right now, you'll send me the DM
$100 right now, I'll tell everyone the answer publicly.
of the hog size.
Mm-hmm.
They're gonna need a second source of verification. Buff Weeb, I see you're in the chat. You're a man with no homosexual tendencies. I've been known to say I'll kiss a boy. So maybe Buff Weeb, you hop in. CD-ROM can send it to you instead. You can be the validator here. If anyone's gonna know about big fat hogs, actually we should get Grim. Where's Grim? Grim has a
Is
fucking.
Melissa blocked from donating to Aussie?
No.
She says she's implying that she's blocked. She can't. I think she's having trouble donating.
I don't see. You said Alyssa? Yeah. So Alyssa and Stick are saying that they have to donate $50. I know.
That is.
Yeah. We had Huge ass confirm you can send $1. It works.
Yeah.
There is a weekly cap, and I think also a daily cap on how much you can donate. So maybe they're at their limit.
Like a YouTube daily cap?
Yeah, the
or
YouTube
a channel
daily cap. No, YouTube.
Oh.
Yeah. Did you not know about that?
Might do it. No, I didn't.
$2,000 a week. I've hit that before.
I don't spend a lot of time in YouTube Live. Since I got here, I'm spending a lot more time than I ever did. Like everyone seems to have weird opinions about YouTube Live. I worked on another. I worked and still technically do on another kind of like joint channel with about 5 other people. It's just a kind of for fun thing. It doesn't make us anything. We just do it because we can. And we floated the idea of doing YouTube Live, and the one guy's like, no, we shouldn't do YouTube Live. Like doing YouTube Live will absolutely tank your channel visibility. And I'm like, that makes no sense. Like, where is any of that data coming from?
I have access to some analytic stuff for the front page. I know Keemstar does as well. There's so many weird formulas in terms of like how they push your show onto like the homepage of YouTube. They go through the transcript and see how many times you say fuck, shit, cunt, ass, which right there, we're not we're not getting up to the front. But they also look at how many times people are chatting in the live chat, how many likes the video gets. It's a whole combination of stuff. Donations actually do play a significant portion on whether or not the show gets visibility.
That makes sense.
If you hadn't seen, Cafe did their huge donation-a-thon the other day. Right of center left. I'm poor, so I can only give €2. That's essentially like $3.60. Thank you, sir or madam.
Yeah, it's true. The euro is beating the U.S. dollar right now, isn't it?
Their economy is so strong. But yeah, it's probably because of the tariffs. Anyways, Walmart's gonna lose all their fucking food. Boogie has confirmed it. I looked into it. It's true, guys. Get your water. Get your corn in a can.
I was at a cookout the day that Boogie was going on about that whole thing, and I was waiting. Remember waiting. I was waiting for so long. I was just gonna wait until Keem pulled me up, and then I was gonna start sprinting full bore down the street I was at. Just be like, Boogie, the sky's falling. We're all gonna die, Boogie.
You should have just hopped in. You should have just had the cojones.
I can't do that, brother. Like, I mean, I could. I have the ability to do that, but like, I am definitely afraid of doing that since I jumped in the cafe. And Ken was mad at me. I'm like, I don't want to do that again.
Anyways, fuck, what was I gonna say? The thing about the sky's falling, food shortage. Boogie believes in an alien overlord super being who gives spiritual advice through like some white guy from Wisconsin. Oh yeah, Sterling, thank you for reminding me. That was also Rastov's fault. Rastov's to blame for all of this, guys. Rastov is Scamstov, actually. Scamstov is to blame for everything. If you're friends with Scamstov on the Discord, just call him. Call his profile right now. Wake him up. Just start sending him calls. I don't care what he's doing. I think it's like 3 a.m. for him or 4 a.m. Just give him a call. He's friends with a ton of people in the community. Just ring him. Ring him real quick. Let him wake up to like...
I think he's still asleep.
I don't care. Let him wake up to like 70 missed calls from his fans, the people that he loves, his friends, right? Can you imagine how worried he'd get? Can you imagine how fucking concerned? He's like, what the fuck is happening? He's going to panic immediately. There's going to be no morning wood. It'll be inverted, right? He's going to be so upset and so scared. Can we get some calls to Rastov's Discord account? Dude, I can't believe he set us up to be at war for time slots. He suggested firing.
Oh yeah.
Firing tests. Oh, I'm getting notification on Discord. Is it an important one?
Thanks for $2, Buff. I appreciate you, buddy.
My list, Glammy. You're amazing, Glammy. If you have time to hop into the call, feel free. Any host watching, you're free to just join. Just join, dude. I don't even run this channel anymore. I for today I do. Just hop in.
I've lost control of my life.
Yeah, I don't know what's happening, dude. I'm on like my third monster. The other one's already in the trash. We're pounding these. I didn't have time to make breakfast because I was like, oh, I'll go live at night. Glammy, hop in. You sent me a DM. I can't decipher what language that is. Could I ask for your list so I can ask CD this tomorrow on tech? I'd like to fill him about this. My list of what?
She wants to fill me with something? I'm scared all of a sudden. Glammy, please don't hurt me.
I have a list. At the top of that list is fucking scam stuff. All right. You want that list? Is that the list you're looking for? Is that what you want?
Is it tier list? Is that what she's doing?
No. It's my enemies list.
Uh-oh.
It goes scam stuff.
Oh, she wants the
Beans.
I think she wants the link to the Keeper AI that you were just doing.
Oh, okay. And then right underneath Beans is Sterling. Sterling in the chat. You're on the list. I hope you know this. Can you believe Xylee said I don't look menacing? Like, obviously, dude. I got the teddy bear build.
Yeah, I see it. Yeah.
if I was less fat, but I'm just as short, I'd be a Santa's little elf for sure.
Are
I'm.
you
Go ahead.
are you happy with how you are? Like, I mean, you seem pretty happy.
Oh yeah, dude. I'm the most confident fucking dude for how fat I am. You
Cool.
know, Buff Weeb has talked about it on his show a number of times. Buff Weeb used to be a
Mhm.
very fat guy who got in shape, and so
Mm.
he's like, I still feel like the fat man I was. I used to be
Yeah.
a very in shape guy who got fat, and I still feel like the piece of shit fucking weightlifting fuck that I was before. Yeah,
I
dude.
gotcha. I was never like a fat dude, but like at my heaviest, I was 220, and I had like high blood pressure at like 27, 29 years old. And like, you know, when the doctor says, listen, this will kill you, like sometimes it gets through to you and and you make changes. So I started working out, I lost 30 pounds, I put 20 of it back on, and I'm like, oh, this isn't working. And then I finally my workout program finally started doing like affordable personal training. I'm like, ooh, I should do that. And I'm down like from my heaviest, I'm down nearly 60 pounds. So um,
Congrats.
yeah,
Uh,
so
what?
it's great to be down a pant size. Let me tell you.
Hell yeah. I have. Well, I don't know if I still have them. I had some pants from when I was like 480 pounds plus, and they're massive, dog. I don't understand. I'm gonna. Sorry for the fat people in chat, right? But you guys should pay more for clothes. That's my genuine opinion. You're doubling the fabric. It was me too. I was doubling the amount of fabric used for my jeans. Jeans are nice. They're high quality, and I get like the nice Levi's. You know, like the fucking 506s or 460s. They have like a number system in there. I don't know why, but I like them. I boot cut, love them. But like with the material used for my pair of jeans, you could have made 3 jeans for like a CD-ROM for like a twig for a Twiggy like 4, right?
Uh,
I'm getting so much free. Why don't people buy fat people clothing and just tailor it to make 2 pairs of whatever they're getting? Buy the 5XL Lolcow live hoodie or the Lolcow Aussie one. Check out the store at lolcow.co/Aussie. Buy the fucking super fat man size and just make 2 jackets. Fuck it. It's half off
yeah,
technically.
Goons, it does get cold in Vegas in winter, but like not nearly as cold as like the rest of the world in winter. Like this is kind of funny for me, right? So I live in Syracuse, right? So I'm 2 hours away from God's dumping ground for all the snow. Like we call that Buffalo, but Syracuse constantly wins like the golden snowball every year.
Oh
So
yeah.
we're kind of just as bad.
Stick with
And
$5 Canadian says I'm pretty sure like broadcasters or pro broadcasters are like told in training, like, by the way, if you hear a big sound in my thing, it's because I live next to an Air Force base and that shit is loud. Training like
wow.
to use like the word like as much as like possible, virgin or not. Like fucking A.
Sorry, it's ingrained in my speech patterns. I try not to be where when I'm thinking about it, I might be able to make a better effort into not saying it so much. But in casual conversation, it's a lot more difficult for me.
Jump cut drama says don't dox yourself. Nah, I'm doxing myself. I live next to Nellis Air Force Base. It's one of the largest Air Force bases in the country. It is home to the B-12 bomber, that super stealth one. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Yeah. Like the technology around that shit is like insane. Like how you can't detect that, it flying in the air. And when I say I live next to it, I live like within 5 miles of it, which means there's always like warplanes flying around doing test stuff. I love Vegas. I don't know if you love where you're at, this fucking snowy hellscape or whatever the fuck you're talking about, but Las Vegas is.
I love it because it's familiar. Like everything to me makes sense. If I go out of state and I start driving on somebody else's road, I'm going like, what? Why is this? Why is this built this way? Like this city doesn't make any sense to me. But that's because of the familiarity of my city and how long I've lived here, and I've never desired to live anywhere else. It's what I know and it's what I'm comfortable with. But it doesn't mean that I won't go travel. I love to travel. I love to fly. I do it so little that I find it like a lot of fun just to do it. It's not nearly as draining on me that it is on other people. Um, but my Nevada story, when it comes to temperature, we Syracuse since I was born has had a number of days where temperatures have hit below zero. Like I think I saw it hit -5 once. So it gets really freaking cold sometimes. And my parents moved to Vegas. They always wanted to move there. They always loved going there. They went there like yearly for their anniversary. My parents are very much in love. Very very devout Christians. They love each other. They spend time with each other, and
Aw.
God bless them. They're kind of like in retirement age now, so they're finally stepping into like fully exiting the workforce. And they have a very nice house there, and I love visiting them when I can. They're great parents. I couldn't ask for better. We were leaving the church one night in the Nevada winter, right? and the cold to them is between 30 to 50 degrees.
Yep.
We're walking to the car, and my mother goes, "Where's your coat? Aren't you cold?" I look over at her. I go, "Are you serious? Like, did you forget where you came from? This temperature at home is let's go have drinks outside cold."
Yeah,
What's
but I
the
mean,
matter with you?
to be fair, right? Stick with another $10, and like chat, like love ya, but like yes, I'm like banned in Discord, and like no, I like no, don't know why, but like still like gonna support like these dumpster channels. Like I love Stick. Stick is probably in my eyes the most akin to like a family member I have person that's joined these Discord calls, right?
I can't tell if he's prodding me or you with that.
It's you, dog. I don't say like too often. I say I don't know. But yeah,
That's
Stick is real as fuck, right? He's a truck driver. He goes from Canada to the US every so often. He's real as shit, and like wink. Anyways, he's good on shows. He's good. I don't know why he doesn't have a slot because well, he said I'll never work for GameStar, so I guess there's that. But you know, he should do something. He's a personality for sure, and someone I would watch. I like Stick. And when I said like there, it's not like I said like. It's like because I like him.
Have you visited Area 15?
Area 15, the bar here in Vegas. Yeah.
The like entertainment complex.
Yeah.
That was really cool. I got to see that last year, and I can't wait to go back. What'd you make of Omega Mart?
I'm not a fan of Omega Mart. Truth be told,
Really?
the first time I went, it was with my ex. Some of the people in the community know that I am not a fan of my ex fiance. She was kind of a bitch. She was a real fucking not nice lady. But first time I was gonna go, she's like, "Oh, can I go with you?" I was like, "I was gonna go with my friends." She's like, "Can you make it a date with us instead?" I was like, okay, sure." And we get there, and the parking lot situation in that place is horrendous. There's no signage. You can't find out where you're actually supposed to be. I parked in one place, and some staff members like, "Oh, do you work here? This is staff parking." I was like, "Where's the sign?" It's like, "You just have to know." What do you mean you have to know? You're a tourist attraction. Hundreds and hundreds of people visit this location every day. And I was like, "Why are you out here?" "Oh, I'm here to tell people this is staff parking." I was like, "So they know it's a problem. They know that people get confused and they park in the staff parking and they don't build a fucking sign. You guys have a multi-million-dollar complex with all these crazy attractions. You can't put a fucking sign?" Anyways, I digress. We get into the fucking building and we're walking in. She's like, "You don't even know where you're parking. This is already coming off to be like a bad date." And I was like, what do you mean? You should have like called ahead to find out. Anyone in the chat, would you ever call like, "Oh, I'm gonna go to Disneyland"? Are you guys calling to be like, "Can you confirm the directions to the parking lot"? Can I get a 1 in the chat if you've ever called a vacation place, a tourist attraction, and been like, "Give me the parking instructions"? Or 2 if you think that's ridiculous. Lolcow viewer says Mitch is carrying Ozzy. Honest to God, we put him under the fucking floorboards. He technically is carrying this fucking building. But that's ridiculous. And then we're going through our first little thing there. It's like this like laser show, and we're having a great time. She's like, "Oh, can you get me this like souvenir?" "Yeah, sure, no worries." "Oh, can we get this food?" And it's like, "Well, it's like 300% markup, but yeah, whatever. I don't care." Right? And I give her her like super special pretzel. She's like, "You should have called for the parking." What do you mean? Drop it. Don't fucking.
Right.
We get to the super like weird market. I forget what it's called. You said it earlier. I'm forgetting the name.
Oh, Omega Mart.
Mega Mart. We get there and they have like alien milk and like banana flavored apples or some weird collection of stuff you can actually buy. And she's like, "How much time do you think it would take you to call to find out the parking stuff? Why wouldn't you just do that?" I was like, when are you dropping this?
Are you serious? You're hip deep into the art installation at this point. And
Yep.
She's still going on about it.
Yep.
No,
and
at
I
that stage, you just don't want to be having fun anymore. Like that's not right.
we apparently you can get like a locals discount because I live in Las Vegas, so I get like it would be
Okay.
a lot cheaper.
Uh-huh.
And we're like 7 minutes away from where our car is, and I left my wallet there. I keep like a card on me on my phone, and then I have like the tap to pay for whatever, and I carry some cash always. It's like a survival like instinct for me. But I left my wallet in the car, and she left her purse. And it's like, "Oh, do you have your IDs?" And I was like, "Oh, it's actually in the car." I was like, "Let me go back and get the IDs. I'll get your purse. I'll get the stuff." And she's like, "No." I was like, "What?" I was like, "No, just pay the full price." And I pull her to the side. I'm like, "What do you mean? This is like it's like $180 if we don't have our IDs." I mean, money's not super tight, but like, why spend? Like, because we're gonna go to all the attractions. We're gonna do everything there. And I was like, "It's okay. It's gonna be like $180 total, or it could be 90 for both of us." She's like, "You wasted time on the parking thing. I don't want to waste time while we're here." CD-ROM. CD-ROM.
Oh my god.
She
Woman,
was
just let it go.
She was the worst.
Dodged the bullet on that, brother.
Oh, dude. People in the chat have seen my dog come onto screen sometimes when I go onto like Rewind or other shows. My dog likes to like run around the room. When I'm doing my main show, I usually keep him like downstairs, so with a toy or something. Or he's in the backyard playing. My dog didn't like her. We got the dog together. We adopted him at the same time. If me and my dog were like laying on the bed in the bedroom and she got back home from work, right? The dog would stand up, walk out the room.
Jeez.
You know what I'm saying?
That's sad. That's sad when you get to that point. I don't even like dogs, and that's sad.
I heard your take on dogs. I find it to be, it's different. It's whatever.
I am the hype.
Whoa, what the?
Welcome, Glammy.
Hi.
Yeah, so like
Oh, let me get my shit together.
get your stuff together. My dog wasn't a fan. My family wasn't a fan. I brought her over to my dad's house before when we were like early on in our relationship. And they meet, and she's like super awkward. She's shy, whatever. That's fine. I kind of dig that personality, more like quieter partner. But my dad pulls me aside and is like, "She looks like a bulldog. She has the face of a bulldog, Tech Protect." And I was like, "What do you mean?" He's like, "Tech, you're not ugly. Like I know you're fat, but you're not ugly. This is not your like looks match." I was like, "Wait, what?" He's like, "She's not for you." Was she a torta? No, dude. She was like a 5'1", like 120-pound girl. She was normal. She was like very average. She was short though. Sterling says, "Can you please pin the Discord link?" I wish I could, but that means I have to do work that I don't care to do. I'll do it. Glammy, ask your question. I'll do this Discord thing.
Oh, okay. So I was hearing your list of things that you were asking CD. I had a whole list of things that I was asking about his relationship style, whatever. Because on Tech, we met our goal and we're doing a Tinder profile for him. So we're taking all the words and everything, and we're gonna that the chatters give us. So I had a whole list, but I keep getting silenced on my show, so I can never ask them. So I wanted to compare your list with my list.
List of what?
The one that when you were asking him questions about the type of girl he likes and things like that.
Oh, that's a website.
I kind of low-key feel like he's good pairing with Becky. I think he likes Becky, but I think
my god.
I feel like she checks a lot of his boxes.
The biggest one she doesn't check is Christian.
She has been Christian before, though.
That's not how that works, Glammy. I'm sorry.
How
No.
does it not work that way? Like, if you have somebody who is a different faith, you're telling me that you can't have two people of opposite faith and then come together.
Not for him. No, it's
No,
impossible.
it's-
Look,
I
But
mean-
Trisha Paytas went totally a different. She ended up converting to
but yeah.
Muslim.
But
for-
she is that
Her.
now. Becky's not converting for sure. And then also
mean,
saying like
you
you
never
used to be
know.
something. I used to make 6 figures, right? And if there's a woman out there who's like, I only date rich men. If I tell her like, well, now I'm down to like, under
It's a-
50K, under 40K, they're gonna be like, what the fuck? Fuck off.
Love does some strange things to people. Do you know what I mean?
so-
Like,
Do you need like an insight into how my mind works on this, Glammy? Like why it is that way? Why I have to be
Sure.
to maintain that stance? So, all right, I have a
I'm not
citation.
asking you to change. I'm thinking she might. What if she did? What if she went back to being
If she did, then we can have a different conversation. But I don't see that happening, especially not if she's deeply involved in the tarot. Like that's what I get. She's like
Yeah, the
I
false
wanna make-
idols
I wanna
thing is really fucking you over
I want to
there.
make sure I'm not speaking out of turn. Is she like ingrained in witchcraft culture right now?
She
But
says
at the
she's
moment-
not she's not a psychic. She's not a medium.
Okay.
She's an extra large. No, but that's a joke.
oh my
Becky-
god!
Becky is in tune with
That's an
the,
intelligent joke right
with the
there.
spirits.
I got it.
Yeah, so I don't think.
Hey,
Go ahead.
Hey, Glammy, did you hear the one about the local prison? There was a story of a dwarf mystic that broke out of prison one day. Stop me if you've heard this one before. I'm gathering that you haven't. One day there was a
No.
dwarf mystic that broke out of prison. It was committing high crimes and misdemeanors and needed to be brought back to the prison immediately. The call went out to the police that there was a small medium at large.
Look, I was a big Catholic guy, right? I did my first communion in Mexico. I did my confession, I did all that stuff. I think on the list of Roman Catholic things I need to do is like get married and die, and then I'm like, okay, you make it to heaven. You don't commit sins, you're good. But what is it? Exodus 24 and 5 talk about like the worship of false idols, and Becky for sure falls under Exodus fucking 24 and 5. And then
That's kind of where I get really nervous, right? So I think you're referring to Exodus 23 through 10. Do not worship or serve idols of any kind, because I'm the Lord your God. Yeah. So, and look, she can be whatever, she can do whatever she wants. Again, I'm not here to preach.
Yeah.
I'm not here to convert. Like I don't have the time nor
I'm here for that.
nor need to deeply ingrain myself into this universe and convert everybody to Christianity. It's not worth my time. It's not worth my effort. And all that's going to do, even if I attempt, is just rub everybody the wrong way.
See, that's how it starts.
yeah, now I do want to say,
Love it.
chat, look, I'm trying to deliver you some entertainment for these 2 hours that were robbed from me from my morning. Please support the show. This maybe is e-begging minute. I would love for Keem to see that, like, we're watching, we support. Maybe skip DoorDash today. Go out to the store and shave on that delivery fee. Drop us a $5 super chat. Maybe gift a membership for those that want to have a different name color than the gray names. I'm gracist. That's true.
That's a
If
good
it
one.
helps,
that.
since CD is here, I do have the wipe off board that has a list of the things that are going
Aw.
to go on his Tinder. So if you want to throw a 20 and put either a pose idea or a word.
Does that say flaccid? You want him to pose
Yeah.
flaccid?
No, the flaccid
Someone
is the
donated
word.
to use the word
He
flaccid.
donated to use the word flaccid in his profile.
okay.
This one here is the poses for pictures.
Okay.
So we're gonna put it in Chat GBT with all the words.
Are
And
you
so-
like a Bible scholar kind of guy, CD-ROM? Do you like the Bible a lot?
No, I'm very much not. I don't claim to know the Bible cover to cover. I still read it every night, and I'm still learning new things about it. Right?
Yeah. GG
so-
Hearts, thank you for being a cash cow. We love you. I love you more than I love the gray names.
Yeah.
So I've said before I'm autistic. I don't have like a proper diagnosis, but when I had to do my training with the Department of Homeland Security, they had me go through like a psych eval. And the dude who was like, asking me all these questions, getting to know me, he's like, "Look here, Tech Protect, your life has been fucked, right?
Oh.
Someone
straight
should
out?
someone should have caught that you were autistic and traumatized and probably ADHD way before this.
Wow.
And he's like, I can go ahead and put on this paper that you have all these things, but you seem to manage it well. So I'm just gonna, you tell me and I'll leave it off. And I was like, hell yeah, brother. That's right. That's what I want. Because he was telling me, he made a pretty compelling argument for me to consider. He said, imagine that this goes on your record, right? And 10, 20 years down the line, someone breaks into your house and you have to defend your family and you use like an amount of force necessary, right?
Mhm.
Now that goes into the argument. How
Does it?
autistic is he to properly understand like what is the right thing to do? Or is this like trauma that he had gonna be like an issue for why he acted the way he did? Oh, is he prone to being like super against violence that he would escalate above what he probably would have responded normally for like an average person that doesn't have these things? And I was like, you know what, dog? Yeah, for sure. Fuck that. Don't let anybody know. Fox SL,
what?
welcome to Cash Cow. But part of that autism is I love numbers, dude. Numbers are my fucking shit. So like another like the Bible, the fact the Bible has numbers, I think is for the autists. I think it's so like is it what is that fucking one? Deuteronomy 18 parts 9. Deuteronomy, yeah. I read the Bible in Spanish. So I'm trying to think of what it is in English. Deuteronomy 18 sections 9 through 12 condemns like the practice abominable practices of those nations. I think it's regarding the Israelites, right?
Dude, around 1812, you said?
18 sections 9 through 12.
9 through 12.
Sections. We got like a whole paragraph going on.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure in
let's
those
see.
sections it speaks about the practices of other nations, and a lot of the Becky stuff with like witchcraft
Yep.
is like traditional like gypsy culture or so on.
Yeah, it's supposed to be like forbidden in the whole scenario, but I don't know. I mean, I feel like
7 through 29 is about the golden calf.
Yep.
Yeah.
So like
wow, that's pretty good that you remembered exactly where it was, though.
I unfortunately am so good at like memorizing number stuff that I don't like to hold my friends' credit cards because I'll just know what the numbers were.
Oh my
like,
god, can you
like, months
imagine?
later.
You just be like sleepwalking and all of a sudden you like order like a TV or something and be like, how did I do that? Oh yeah, it was my friend's
Oh yeah,
credit card.
yeah, I would never do that. I'm not a bad guy.
You were sleepwalking. How would you know?
That's funny. I barely awake walk. You know how fat I am? I'm not sleepwalking. I'd be sleeping. That's how fat I am.
You just have to walk to get your credit card or to get your phone.
Yeah.
That would be the farthest, and that which is probably next to you anyway, so you won't even really have to do any walking.
Yeah.
So it's sleep buying.
Yeah, so that numbers thing has been real helpful in like my professional life, right? Whenever, so I come from a background of consulting, right? I was a big consultant in the nicotine industry, and it was a lot of like data analytics, and so to be able to like recall at a moment's notice, like one single section of a spreadsheet about like, oh hey, the change over time from sales from August to November is this percentage. Right? They're like, hey, bullshit, tech per tech. Pull up the fucking document. All right. 7 minutes later, document's up on the screen. It's like, hey, there's that exact fucking number I told you, dickhead. Don't fucking question me again, asshole. That's me. I hate it though. Some people have like
that sounds cool.
No, some people have dreams of like, oh, I'm at the zoo with my family or on the beach, or I can fly like Superman. My dreams are spreadsheets, dog. My dreams sometimes end up being like memories of me sitting at a computer typing in numbers and then just like going like this head movement on my desk.
Oh, you're cooked.
Could you find a way to make the numbers look like a paint by number? And then you could turn it into like a picture or a landscape.
What is a paint by number?
It's like where you have like a picture and it has a whole bunch of numbers in it, and you paint the color coordinates to the number.
Yeah.
So if you dream in numbers,
never had a childhood. I don't get a lot of these references for like if you had a healthy household, if your mom and dad loved you, I don't relate. I'm sorry, dog. I can relate to like friendship stuff, but I don't think your friends are giving you paint by number books.
Well, no, I mean you could go get paint numbers now and do it as a hobby. Then maybe you could retrain your brain that when you go to sleep, the numbers would turn into pictures for you, and then you can use numbers in your dreams that way. That way you
that may be
dream
worse.
paint and picture.
That may be worse.
How is that worse?
I don't know if I want to have a paint by numbers dream. That sounds excruciatingly boring to me. But you know, maybe it's just 'cause I've grown accustomed to being this numbers guy. Someone in the chat says I'm Rain Man. A little bit, dog.
That's pretty cool.
I've told
Pretty much
Jaffe
zero.
before, because I'm dating his daughter, right? I keep a running tracker in my head about how many times I've said I love you to her, right?
Really?
And the way I do it is there's two numbers running. There's the exponential number, and then there's the current count. And so every 10 times I say I love you, I add to the exponential. So right now we're at 301 exponential, and we're at 3 current count. So it's 3,013 times I've said I love you to my partner. And I'll count it when I'm like, you know, you're in bed with your partner, your fiance, your wife, your husband, and you say I love you, I love you, I love you, I love you. I count those as individual times.
Wow.
That's how
what do they
autistic.
mean to you? What do they mean to that? Like low key, that sounds a little OCD
Yeah.
thrown in too. But what does it mean to you to count them? Like, do you just count them to feel better? Like, is it a relieving thing where it's like, oh, okay, I counted it, or is it more of like, I count it and now she knows that I love her?
This is gonna sound corny as fuck. I'll like write it in like a journal. I keep like moments of my life written down and stuff, so I can know. And I just add that as a footnote. It's like a little signature for the day. And you know, when I eventually pass away, whether it's from, you know, old age, gun violence, or being fat as fuck, you know, that journal entry will have the final count in there. Or if I, you know, am about to just like pass away, I'll call her up and be like, hey, I love you, and that was time, you know, 516, or you know, eventually it'll be like, you know, 5,732 times I've said it, you know, and then that's it. That'd be. Do you guys have like a game plan if you end up like passing away from like a car accident? Because I do. I think about this shit all the time.
I don't, because I try super hard not to think of that kind of thing. I am so terrified of the whole death thing that I'm just kind of like, okay, don't look at it. It's not going to happen. You're fine.
For
I don't really have any next of kin. Anything I have would go back to my parents.
yeah, I keep a flask of Fireball whiskey and a wood tip black and mild with a Zippo lighter that I keep always refreshed. I keep the gas in it always filled, in my glove box on me. And when I go out, I'll bring it with me just in case something happens, like I get hit by something, there's like a shooting or whatever happens.
Guys, where do you go that there's shootings that to worry?
Well, my background before being a consultant.
Maybe don't go there. You know what I mean? Like, I think you should avoid that area.
Not doing that.
It's kind of ingrained in me. Before I was a consultant, I worked for the Department of Homeland Security, and it wasn't like the most dangerous job you can work for the government, but it definitely had some risks. Then after that, I worked alarm response for like a major company in the U.S. We would show up to break-ins, protecting like the very rich people's houses and shit. And on that job, I got stabbed at one point. You know, like there's a, you know, I can realistically see that the opportunity for your life to be gone is there for everybody, right? I try to live my life always understanding that I should be the person I want to be at all times, because tomorrow I might not get the chance to correct my behavior. Right? I always want to be the best person there. And since I don't know when things can happen or what things can happen, you know, keep it ready. And I'm sorry, Glammy, if this is triggering you, if you get anxious about the idea.
No, you're fine. I mean, it's just, well, I just wouldn't put myself in those situations of like, you know, feeling that way. I just don't look at it. Like, it's one of those ignorance is bliss kind of thing. I'm very, very happy.
I like that. You genuinely, I like watching Tech Talk. For those that aren't aware, both CD-ROM and Glammy here, beautiful people, right? They host a show called Lolcow Tech Talk. It's late at night. Give them a chance. Yeah. If you're just a morning watcher and you end up finding yourself awake at whatever godforsaken time their show is on, give it a tune in. Maybe leave it in the background. Listen to their shenanigans they talk about. It's pretty interesting. And if CD-ROM gets the ability to talk through an actual technical position, it'll help you fall back asleep. You know?
Which she doesn't He doesn't, because I
doesn't.
try to focus so hard on what he's saying, and my brain will just wander. I can't help it. I will go. I'm like, I'm trying to focus on what he's saying, but then like it doesn't make any sense, and then the chat will catch my eye. And our community is so super funny. Like I love our crew over there, like all of our chatters, everybody that's over there. I absolutely love them. Uh, except for the one that keeps timing me out. They keep timing me out where I get muted, where it's like
Where?
everyone-
Oh, is that like a stream, like a goal
the
you have?
dono goal
One of
set
our
up
goals-
by
It's our
Rastov.
incentive, yeah.
Oh, solid.
When-
All right, guys, for $5, I'm gonna mute Glammy for a minute.
Oh my god! No, it sucks
I'm getting
so
up the
bad.
timer.
No, it sucks so bad.
$5.
I was talking to her about this like a few days ago because she doesn't see the entertainment value in this. But I'm like, no, this is great. Listen, I tell you go through this cycle every time you're timed out. Like the money comes in, you're like, oh, first you're happy that the money comes in, then you're like, oh shoot, I can't talk.
Yeah,
No,
well,
I hate this.
because
And she
we
gets
got like
worried, and then she sits there and she seethes, right? She just sits there boiling on the inside, and then you wait, and then you watch her, and you watch the gears spin until she figures out I have to go do something else. I can't just sit here, and she'll go and do it. And she'll wait until the timer ends.
Yep.
And then it's like,
Steady beastin'. Look, I love hate comments. Comment all you want about the shit you want to see on the show that's different, stuff you don't agree with. They say, this show got so bad, bring back Rastov. I agree. Where is Scam Stuff? He's supposed to be here. He's supposed to host Aussie today. I'm supposed to be on Lolcow Dark. These two are from Lolcow Tech Talk. This show is like the child no one wants right now.
oh, that's harsh.
Yeah, I love this community. I'm a big fan. The longtime viewer. Up $5, Glammy. I'm sorry.
Oh,
This community. We're doing 1 minute.
Okay.
So this community has been amazing. I've been with the Aussie stream since February, watching the show. I was hopping in a lot more during March, hanging out with Rastov and Twiggy before they had their huge major beef. The chatters are fantastic. I know a lot of them have moved away from the Twiggy beef. I know a lot of them were like, I can't support this channel if he's here. And then we saw, amazingly, the community came together and recognized how much of a piece of shit that fucking Twiggy guy was and donated to have him banned almost permanently. It went so far, he's not even a streamer anymore. He doesn't make content. I think he's willing to sell his dick pic to like one single guy. If you guys know his name, I always forget. Some dude who wants Twiggy's penal like picture. But yeah, he's like doing other work now, which I think is hilarious. Glammy's gonna hold her breath the whole 5 minutes. It's only 1 minute, Monkey Pong. 5 minutes for 50 though. Fuck it. I know it's actually cheaper to do like $5 donations to get 5 minutes, but 50 would be funny. BA says Jethro. It is Jethro. I'm remembering.
Here, do you have to unmute it?
Oh, you're true. You're true. You can unmute her if you can.
Think you got someone in waiting too.
Is it a viewer or is it a host?
Remember.
Oh, it's Ian. Ian, welcome to the stream. How's it going? Welcome back, Glenn.
Why were you holding your breath?
he said to hold my breath.
No, I didn't.
He didn't pay for it.
Oh,
No.
I held my breath for no reason. I was trying really hard.
Ian, it's good to see you.
I mean, I need to reach
Your
this suffocate
internet
myself?
is awful. You're not coming in well. But we appreciate you, Ian. Good to see you. All right, moving back.
We'll let him come back once he gets the signal in order.
Yeah. Anthony says no one is e-bigging. I'll e-big right now. Please donate money. I don't even think I get the money anymore from the stream.
Money, Daddy.
Yeah.
You could do the 20 for the words and the poses too. If you donate 20, we'll put it on we'll put it on the list.
I appreciate
You're
it,
on
Glammy.
here, it works, it carries over.
Yeah, I mean the money goes directly to me or someone.
It's support.
Yeah.
Support. I'm down to do it. Besides, we're doing it all weekends. Like we're doing it all until the weekend because that's when we're gonna put it together on Friday for Saturday or Saturday morning for I don't know. The 4 a.m. thing kind of chops my brain. But but we're gonna put it together. So probably Saturday morning, we're gonna go and take everything and put it into ChatGPT
Yeah.
and come up with the perfect profile for him. So
But
if you want
for-
to do a 20, it'll be a word or a pose idea that CD has to do.
For the audience, it's essentially Friday night, right?
I think so.
Yeah,
Is
they-
it Saturday morning?
Because you guys
4
go what
o'clock,
2
4
a-
a.m.?
Fuck, that sucks. But yeah, it's essentially
Yeah.
for the Friday
like
streams
it.
in the universe.
I like it so that all the people that end up saying, like, you know, because we're growing, we're doing good. Rastov is a very good manager. Don't get me wrong. I absolutely love him being a manager. And we've been growing, and I think that at 4 o'clock, so that we can show that it doesn't matter what time slot you get, you can still make it and do a good job. That's what we're hoping to show. We're we're not really proving much at this point, but we are growing and we are getting bigger. And I love our little community that we're building over there. Everybody has been so amazing and so supportive, and I appreciate every single one of them.
I'm gonna give
Pirate.
Lolcow Tech Talk 1 minute 30 seconds to 2 minutes to pitch their show. Someone's ringing my doorbell aggressively. I'll be right back.
$20
Okay.
right now, and I'll add the JoJo pose from Helsing, like to the list. I'll totally do that. That sounds like a fun pose to do.
Okay, so Lolcow Tech Talk, what it is me and CD, we sit at 4 a.m. in the morning. Everything is hilarious to me. Basically, is a mix of tech and is a mix of relationship stuff, because he's the tech stuff, I'm the girl stuff, and we just kind of mush them together, and it works because he's super patient, and it's fun when he crashes out because I'm extra as hell. We have lots of fun that we do over there. We time me out a lot, so if you have timing me out, wanting to make me stop talking issues, that's a good place to put it. We do fun things over there as far as just kind of embarrassing CD with his relationship stuff, because it's super fun.
Fun for you. It's not so great for me, but everything I put onto the internet's gonna follow me for the rest of my life, you know.
That's not true. And besides, I have done quite a many thing that has not been super peachy perfect either. Like, I've had to eat bugs. That's had silkworms in there. The silkworm, you could taste the poo.
Left Control better than
I'm telling you.
JNRTU Tech Talk, because we don't just talk about the Nintendo Switch all day.
Yes.
I
We
mean,
did
don't
it
get
for
me
the
wrong, I like
meme.
talking about the Switch too. Like, I'm really excited for it, but it's been several episodes since we've talked about the Switch too.
So far, we've had a Smasher Pass that I never really fully got quite through because I kept getting timed out as far as like not talking goes. But we had a Smasher Pass to try to figure out some of what CD's preferences are. I had a whole list of questions to ask him. Again, I got timed out. There's somebody that loves me so much over there, which I appreciate their support, but they timed me out for the rest of the show. They ended up putting 200 for me to be quiet for the whole show, and it was 40 minutes. Do you
Well,
know
guys,
how hard that
chat,
was?
you've heard the pitch from the Tech Talk team. Can we get ones if you're interested? Two if you think not for me.
I love you guys
Am I
so
still
much.
rizzing
You're
Be-
building
am I
such
still
a good
rizzing
community
Becky?
over
I mean,
there.
I'll riz Becky for content, but
Oh, that's another thing. If you also want to see the rizzes in the main and Discord, become a cash cow or higher for Aussie, for Tech, for Lolcow. Anybody, it gets you in the Discord and you get to hear all the shenanigans. And for 50 donos, we have Tech will do a personal host
Me?
Riz game.
I
Huh?
will?
oh no,
No,
I think
Tech.
we're talking
Oh,
about
Tech Talk. Okay.
Yes. If you've
Yeah.
seen in the main Discord all the Rizzy things that have been going on from CD is because we've gotten donation for him to do it.
What was the number 2 supposed to mean?
Not
Oh, they don't want to watch your show.
Oh,
that's okay.
whatever.
What's it looking like so far?
No,
I don't know. I
mean,
can't
Drama
see
Alert-
anything.
Drama Alert shot a 2, and I'm like, oh, all right, well, the heck with you then. Trying my best over here.
Drama Alert is
Ah!
awesome.
Pokey Gaga with $5 wants to know, CD-ROM, how many can you hang on it? I think he's talking about donuts.
Hang on.
How many donuts?
Yeah.
Uh,
I think Drama Alert just
I
put
don't
it
think
too
the
because
donuts will fit. Hey!
No, Drama Alert put it too because they're mad at Rastov. It has nothing to do with us. They love our show. Thank
Wait,
you, Drama Alert.
Oh, he's in there talking? Damn.
But yeah,
I don't know. I
I
think we're
just
funny.
think it's
I'm
super
having
funny.
I'm having a good time with the show. We're all having a good time there.
I think
How
so.
many CDs? The CDs won't fit either. Hey-oh! But I could. But if they
Have
could,
you
I could fit so many more of them.
Have you tried though?
You can't. You
You-
can't.
I want to fuck my game disc.
Not
There's a
with
hole
that
after all.
attitude.
Yeah.
Wait, what? Exactly.
That's
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. You can make anything with a hole work.
Anything with the whole work?
Sure.
Okay, Glammy.
Glammy,
So, unrelated question.
on the
Do you
same page
have a
here.
dog, Glammy? Do you have a pet?
Glammy,
I
look,
do.
no,
I have a
hey.
dog, but he's currently not with me right now. He's staying with family.
Are you making
Yeah.
a fit right now, CD-ROM, on live?
Whoa! Whoa!
We saw you put the CD below the screen. Are you trying it right now?
No, I dropped
did
it. I'm
too.
just trying to say for reference. This is the size of a CD of like a disc, right?
What game is
So
that?
like this is you're asking me like, of course it will fit. It's like no, this
Make
won't
the hole
fit.
bigger.
Here's my hand. Here's the finger. My finger won't even fit through it. Okay, I can't
Make-
measure that. That is
make the hole
non-quantifiable because it does not work.
Just make the hole bigger. There's ways. When there's a will, there's a way. You know?
No, I would ruin all of my games that way.
Where's your innovation? So do music CDs. Nobody uses that anyway. They just go to MP3s. Just take
like
one
100
of those
blank
scoring
CDs, damn straight.
things. Those scoring,
Don't
those
you forget
scoring
it.
tools.
You're-
And just make the hole bigger.
You're lagging a little bit, Glammy. Are you okay?
Yeah, my internet has been. I don't know what's going on with my area and my internet lately.
Yeah, Michelangelo's saying Glammy botting like crazy. How many ring toss rings? Says Sterling.
Ring
Ring
toss
toss
ring.
All right, ring toss rings, those are quantifiable. But I don't know. I've never tried. I don't have a bucket of ring toss rings.
Have you ever been caught?
Uh,
Have you ever been caught putting it in something strange by your parents, like a conditioner bottle,
No, thankfully.
Apple pie.
Alright.
apple pie,
right, look-
mayonnaise, peanut butter? You look like a peanut butter guy. I feel like your preference for texture is peanut butter.
No.
feel like
I've
he's a
never done
bagel
any of that.
guy.
I will admit something embarrassing though, if for money though.
For money, you hear that, chat? For money, $1 in CD. No, I'm kidding.
Well, no,
Drop a $10. Drop a $10 dono.
See, I'm telling you, he acts this game, but he's got a little filth to him. I'm telling you.
Well, I mean, I'm a man. Hello, have you met
Yeah,
men?
see, so that's why I think that there's room for Becky. I'm just saying.
Joshua Brooks. Well, are you saying Becky's as wide as a ring toss ring?
No, what I'm saying is he's willing to bend his morals.
Oh, I don't know.
It's not a super
Telling
long
you,
story.
I'm telling you.
It's
Glammy,
not.
Glammy,
what
how
I
can we
have to
fix
say
your?
is, like,
Go
go ahead. I'm sorry.
Okay, Glammy, can we fix your internet? Are you able to leave the call now? Go reset your router. Unplug. Well,
Okay.
welcome back, Glammy. Let's see if it's better.
Hey, is that better?
Yeah, it actually is a little bit better.
Yeah.
Still doing that. I don't know why it's been so
CD-ROM
choppy
needs a PO box so viewers can send him gifts. Lamau, like things for him to stick it in.
I want to see that.
All
Not
right,
the actual
so-
see that, but I want to see the things that they send you.
No joke. I would love to be so popular that I could make constant use of a PO box like that. I don't currently believe I have that much stock in the LCU to warrant that. So if everybody wants to prove me wrong one day, I will definitely do that.
Yeah,
I
I
don't
wanna
know
get
how
it.
popular you need to get. I don't know if Mish is in here. Mish is like a professional man, so he like works an actual job.
Yeah, I
he
want to get
watches
a PO box.
he watches a lot of our shows post live, and he'll give like super thanks to the shows.
Aw.
Mish sent over like $1,000 worth of equipment because my mic was so trash. He was like, "Oh, dude, what mic do you use?" I was like, "I have like a fucking bent Yeti Snowball. Like it was awful. My mic quality was trash." He's like, "Okay, what's your PO box?" Gave it to him. He's like, "Here's a Shure SMB 7074, whatever the number is. Here's a mic stand for it that has like there's an LED on here that I can turn on. I turn it off. But here's a Go XLR Mini. Here's a couple of capture cards from Elgato. Here's an Elgato camera." He was like, "I want to see you succeed, brother." So you never know.
That's cool. Yeah,
He
that
seems
would
like
probably
a really
pay for it.
sweet guy.
I love
Why
Mitch.
did he quit?
I would like to.
No, not Mitch. Not Mitch. Mitch is a bitch. There's a user called Mish,
Oh.
M-I-S-H. We love
Oh, I thought
M-I-S-H.
you meant Mitch.
I would love to open a PO box someday. It's just got to be it's a risk reward thing for me because like a PO box costs money constantly, right? So if you open a PO box and you're just paying for it, and you never get anything in there, it's like what worth is it, right? So
The fact that you have it.
Yeah.
maybe
I think it's the status symbol at this time, CD.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I don't
depends.
I don't know if Keemstar is watching. So the drama alert said he was in the chat, right?
I think so.
There's no rule against a PO box, right? Keem?
I don't think so.
I haven't
No,
read it
Silas-
anywhere. Oh, Zali has
I
one.
don't
Fuck
think
it.
so. Why would it be a rule?
Stick says like I'm banned for like accidentally accepting like a bad Discord invite, but like still donating to this like declining show. Like, give a like, buds. Like that YouTube stream. Here we are, boys.
That like button.
What are we at? I can't even see the likes because I'm on the other display. How many likes on the show? It says 130. That's actually pretty
Couldn't
solid.
tell if they were
Hey,
saying
that's
that because I
pretty
said
good.
like a lot. I know somebody donated to Cafe saying that Batgirl said like a lot.
Yeah.
Do I do that too?
How do you feel about Batgirl?
I love her. I think she's sweet.
Do you really?
Yeah, she seems very sweet.
I might have to pull up a clip.
Yeah,
What?
she sounds like she's doing good on Cafe. I've been listening at work. She's getting her footing.
Let me see if I can find.
Oh yes, Stick likes to troll. He's a very trollacious person. I've talked to him off to the side, and he's pretty funny.
Yeah,
Can I help? Yeah,
Sure.
I've had people ask me that if I could help Batgirl. I'd be totally willing to help Batgirl. There you
if
go. That's
we-
a new one instead of like. It's totally.
If one day Tech Talk gets a myriad of people that say, "Hey, like, see, if you open a PO box, we want to start sending you stuff," and it's something that's like it happens regularly, yeah, I'll look into opening one like as soon as possible. But totally, why not? That would be worth it to
Totally.
me. That would be worth it to me as long as they don't send me something that's like, I don't know, laced in fentanyl. I don't know.
What? Your trust game is really
Listen, man,
bad.
it's the internet. I have no idea who wants to kill me at any point of the day.
That's such a far go. Like, my God.
I mean,
That is like, the field is here.
you can't tell,
left
Glam.
is
People
here.
are still being malicious to Boogie. Like, people are still wasting people's time by having pizza sent to his house. And it's like,
Yeah, but it's not pizza like laced with fentanyl. It's just pepperoni.
obviously, but it's still, but like, here's the thing, right? That's like, even just doing pizza deliveries to somebody's house is kind of like haha funny, but it's still kind of malicious because
It's
it
not
doesn't hurt Boogie.
only-
At that stage, it doesn't hurt Boogie, right? It only hurts
Right.
the person that wasted their time delivering the pizza, and it hurts the business because they just wasted food. So
Right. That's the problem I have with it is that you're like
yeah,
hurting the
for my own
person.
safety, and I don't think this of everybody here. Everybody that's been
course,
following
wanna
our
take
show
you
and has
out.
been following everybody else's show has been really cool so far. But I have to work my daily life just under the assumption that the internet is inherently malicious because it kind of is. The internet's a very sad place to be.
Have
Have
you
you
been
lived there?
malicious? Have you been malicious on the internet? Ever?
I don't think so. I want to live within the rule of the law. You know,
I agree.
I don't want to be.
Being
I don't wanna
cautious,
I don't want to
sure.
be bad to people. I just don't want to.
Yeah.
I'll throw jabs at people, but like I don't want to dox people. I don't want to send things to their house. I don't want to make trouble for people.
Yeah, being cautious, sure, but like living where you're worried that you're gonna get taken out by a fentanyl laced pizza, that's a bit
Yeah.
far.
By the way, you
Oh,
can still
right.
donate $5 to mute Glammy for a minute.
True.
I don't know. The internet's a wild place. I like the order. A lot of the people I interact with are not those type of people. There was rumors in the past that some people around us, some people we can't talk about, did some bad things on the internet, and that's kind of shitty. And I don't like that. That's what is possible online.
I like being nice.
A PO box.
Right. It hurts
So have you
waste time
been
with the gas money delivery driver. Exactly.
Yeah, that's the problem I have is the wasting the driver's time. Heck, have you been malicious on the internet? Or trolly? Like how trolly have you been?
Yeah, like on like Minecraft. I'd grief a base or two. That's it.
Goons, the honest answer to that question is that no, I do not. The thing about tech is that technology can be used to further the kingdom of God, or it can be used to be malicious to other people. I don't think man-made objects are inherently Christian or non-Christian, and I'm not so legalistic to spend the time debating that kind of thing. I'm not a Christian that tells people you shouldn't go watch an R-rated movie because it'll like you'd be sinning against God or something. Like go do what you want, you know. Like people ask me honestly about stuff, I'll answer them honestly. But I've had friends that have tried to tell me is like, oh, you're acting like a bad Christian because you're engaging with this. It's like, all right, look, I don't have time in my life for people like you. I'm not going to hell because I've seen every episode of Game of Thrones. Like, get out of my house.
Ooh, he all said, "Get out of my house."
The Lord's house. You know what's more popular than the Lord's house, CD-ROM?
What?
Waffle House.
I have heard that. I've heard that Waffle House has some dealings.
I was just talking about
think-
like people that come in through the doors. All right, Waffle House is popular.
Didn't Xylee say that if she wouldn't roll with anybody who couldn't like hold their own on a Waffle House?
I don't know. I barely watch Xylee.
I love Xylee.
I love her too, but I don't watch Rewind too much.
Oh.
What's your
No, but I
favorite?
think she said
What's
that.
your favorite show on the LCU?
Me?
Yeah,
I like Live.
just
I
one.
love Rewinds.
Just choose one.
Oh, so I guess Live would be my favorite.
You CD-ROM?
It's probably the same. Probably Live.
Chat, can we hear what your favorite show is? I'll read through the spam of chat.
I
I'll
mean,
take-
Tech Talk's my favorite show. Hey,
Hey, I'll take the top 3. I'll put it in a poll. We'll see what people are at. What was the last poll we had? Who likes Tech Talk?
Was will they give Tech Talk a chance? Ooh, there looks like there's a lot of yeses. 72. Oh, thank you guys so much. That's so amazing. Yay!
Yeah, boy, we love to have everybody. We appreciate
do.
you.
I'm
Oh,
super excited over there.
Sterling,
We're building.
They're watching Sterling. You gotta relax.
We don't have a. I don't think we have
Who's
a Waffle
watching?
House close by, but I can tell you something interesting about Syracuse. We got a shop called Funkin' Waffles.
Funkin' Waffles?
Yeah,
That sounds like
so-
Funko Pops, but in waffle.
No,
version.
Funk in Waffles. Like where N as in and. It's a waffle shop. It's like a small little waffle shop that's also got a theater attached. So people come in and they play music, and they have food there that's like served on waffles. I'm pretty sure it's been featured in like Food Network before. It's fun. It's a really cool place.
Do you find
Wow.
yourself going to like a lot of those places that have been like TV shows? I remember
Really?
when I was like 19, I'm up in Northern Nevada. I'm training for like this Homeland Security thing. And we had like a weekend off. It was extended, right? So Friday through Monday was just our day. And this girl I went to high school with in the past, she's like, "Oh, I'm studying at UNR right now." Like a couple weeks before. Hey, you want to come over? You want to hang out? We're having a party.
Oh.
I mean, we were chatting up a bit. And just happened to land on this extended weekend. She's like, "Hey, have you ever been to San Francisco?" And I was like, "Yeah, a couple times." She's like, "Oh, we should go." And it's like, it's like 9 p.m. I'm like, okay, but she's just like in bed thinking about shit. And I was like, yeah, I'd be down. And she's like, all right, I'll have my stuff ready in 30 minutes. Wait, what do you mean? 30 minutes? 9 p.m.? It's like Saturday? I was like, oh, dude, I'm just going to watch like old cartoons and chill in my little dorm. Like, that's all I'm going to do. A little bunker thing.
Okay,
Uh,
she sounds like me. I do that to Mr. Glammy all the time. I'm like, let's go. I'd like to do this. Or if he suggests something, like he'll legit suggest something as like, oh, this kind of sounds like a really good idea. I'm like, yes. Ooh, I'm like, yes. And then I'm hyper focused on
So
actually
excited.
going and
Hell
making
yeah.
it happen. Yeah. And then I'll
Uh,
just kind of push for it until it happens. That's how we went to the casino the last time.
Hell yeah. Lily
Was
Beans,
months
thank you for
ago.
becoming a cash cow. So she's like, oh, we're ready in 30 minutes. I'm like, oh, fuck, dude. So I throw some shit into the trunk of my like 2012 Chevy Malibu. I pull up to UNR and she's like, oh, I'm bringing a friend, by the way. And I was like, what? Okay. And we drive out overnight from like Northern Nevada into San Francisco. And we cross the Golden Gate Bridge. Or, well, no. We don't. No, yeah, we do cross the Golden Gate Bridge. And we stop at a diner that's like right nearby, and it was like featured on the Guy Fieri show. What is that? Like diners, dash-ins,
That
and dives.
cooking one?
Oh, yeah.
No. I think it's diners, dash-ins, and dives. Chat, correct me if I'm wrong. I don't know what that Guy Fieri show is actually called. But we get there. And
remember
it's
that
like
guy, but I don't
2
remember
in the
the show.
morning or 1 in the morning. The diner's like the brightest fucking building in the area. And you walk in, yeah. So Mara says diner, drive-ins, and dives. Yeah, so it was correct.
Okay.
We get inside, and there's like a booth that has like these fucking special fairy lights around it. It's like Guy Fieri ate here, in this booth. And I was like, look, dog, I don't know when that show was last on air. I don't know when he came over here. But if you're doing this for like years and years later, what's the next step? What's the next improvement? That's like talking about how like I dated like Megan Fox 12 years ago. Like, dog, okay, what are you doing now? And on their menu, it's like super fucking focused. Like, this is what he ordered. Guy Fieri ordered this. And I'm like, fuck it, 2 a.m. Let's get whatever Guy Fieri ordered. Had a couple bites, and I was like, this is not good. This is trash.
Oh no.
And maybe it's because their like cook who actually cooks for Guy Fieri, their special cook is in the AM, when it's actually like a good business. And we had like dropout from high school dude who's like smoking 10 cigarettes before the end of his shift. It's just like, oh, fuck it, I'll throw it together.
So you got the B team cook?
Yeah, I got maybe the C team cook.
The C team cook?
Yeah, I got the Lolcow court cook.
I'm sorry, Chad. Yeah, I've had Brooklyn pickle before. I live not very far away from one. It's great. Great
What
sandwiches.
did he order? What was it? Do you remember?
It was so not memorable. Maybe it was like a chicken fried steak or something. It was honestly bad. It was rubbery. I felt like Gordon Ramsay critiquing that shit. No says
bad.
Tech Protect and his endless storytelling. Fire beans. Yeah, my life's been kind of filled with
I love
events.
beans.
You like beans on toast?
I've never had beans on toast, but I do like Beans the host.
Okay. What's your favorite part of her?
Beans on toast, I think, is still like my favorite.
Wait, what?
I
I'm not gonna put beans on toast.
Yeah, what's your favorite part of Beans? What does she bring
I
that you're
think
like, that's fantastic?
I think she's funny, and I like her. She's sweet, and she's nice. Oh, and she and I did my 24-hour stream, and she jumped up on there, and she helped me out with a bunch of games, and she played them with me for a while. And she playing Repo with me was so fun. That was the funniest.
Like that stream. That stream was good.
That was so
Tech,
good.
have you seen, every time somebody brings this up, I have to ask, have you seen the Cathedral City meme?
No, it's the Cathedral City meme.
Right. So we know that we know, when we all accept that beans on toast is like a UK thing, right? It's very popular there as a snack. So Cathedral City is like a brand of cream cheese, I guess, in the UK. And there's these guys that were doing like this meme a long time ago, to like the tune of We Built This City. And it's like the music swelling. We built this city on rock and roll. Like it kind of like goes into the chorus, and then like it cuts to these two guys that got like an instrumental version of the track. They're like, Cathedral City. And it's like Cathedral City on beans. And he's got like a block of like Cathedral City teas. He just slams it on his beans and toast on a plate. And there's these outtakes when he does it. He just throws it down on the plate, and it breaks the plate at the same time. It's just it's early internet stupid, right? He's like, Cathedral City on beans and toast.
So the things he finds funny that he sees on the internet is not as funny as the way he explains them.
I think it's hilarious. Look, I get it.
Your joke last night that you thought was hilarious was ridiculous.
Look, it's not my fault that it went over your head, okay?
But the amount of which you thought it was funny was the more funny part than the actual joke itself.
That joke is hilarious.
Seth looks with $10. Guy will spray paint a stencil of his goofy face on the wall if the restaurant lets him. I have been to several places he's marked, and it's like a sign the food will just be sort of okay. I agree, Seth looks. Guy Fieri? What if Guy Fieri ends up taking like a test like this year, and it turns out like his taste buds don't work? Did you know there's people out there who have like deficient taste buds? Like statistically, yeah, they have like about, I think it's there's a special condition you can have where you have 10% the normal amount of taste buds on your tongue. And what if he's one of them?
I think that the amount of excessive smoking, I think that does that too.
Yeah, true.
So even if you did have all of your taste buds, did you just put a poll? Is CD-ROM's humor broken or bad?
Yeah, thanks for that.
People think so.
It's he'll come in with more energy than when he starts our show. Okay.
I thought it was
Okay.
funny.
More
Well, it's-
energy than when
It's
he
4
starts our show.
a.m., Glammy. It's not everyone has ADHD.
He starts our show. Hi, good morning, good afternoon, and whatever, blah, 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 blah. And then he goes into it. The way he told that joke yesterday, he's like, "Ah!" and it was about a woman being hit.
No, all right, hold on. You're gonna explain this wrong if I
You
let
like
you do this.
domestic violence, CD-ROM?
No.
You laugh at
It's
that
not-
DV?
No, no.
Sorry,
that's not-
chat. Hold on. No, CD-ROM, relax. If you're a victim of domestic violence or are triggered by this, trigger warning, CD-ROM is going to explain why he thinks it's funny to hit women. All right, CD-ROM, the
All
floor
right,
is yours.
First of all, I don't think it's funny to hit women. Obviously, domestic violence of any side is vile, and it should be contested in court appropriately. What I'm saying is that there's a joke from a series I watched called Sword Art Online Abridged.
Oh,
The
God.
setup for the joke is
Cringe.
that Kirito is new in this world, and he's talking to Leafa, I'm pretty sure. And Leafa says, all right, we'll do this, but don't blame me if this gets too difficult for you or something. The setup is like, all right, but you might not like this, or this might be too hard for you. And and Kirito's response, the way he says the response is the funny part. He says to her, oh, don't worry about me. My wife punches me during sex. That's the joke. It's just funny how he says it. It's really funny how it comes out.
Do you think this humor is relatable to the audience? Do you think...
Maybe the
think these-
Wings supporters.
Oh, okay, shots fired. But chat,
kidding, I'm
are you
kidding.
guys aware of what Sword Art Online Abridged is? I
No,
put a poll up. Please answer.
It sounds stabby.
I like a bridge series. Anime abridged series are really funny.
Like Dragon Ball Abridged. That's pretty good.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Attack on
I've seen Dragon
Titan
Ball
Abridged.
5 times. Yeah, all this stuff.
Look,
Hellsing abridged is amazing.
I'm
But do you see how he delivered that though? That was
with
so, like,
passion. Yeah, with
I know. Where's the passion for the rest of it when he comes up and he's like, "Good morning, good." You know, he's got to have that much emphasis on the opening versus.
I don't do that because you're gonna bring it. It balances each other out.
Well, you leave it on me to be the energy where you get to coast. Is that what I'm saying?
No, but you're just gonna bring it anyway. It's what you do. I've learned to accept it.
the chat has no idea what that is. Over
Yeah, I'm
75%
I
has no idea what Sword Art Online Abridged is. Look, I get that it's your stuff. And if you're gonna speak about it, Glammy's right. Be passionate. It's entertaining for the audience. You have to choose a lane. It's I'm passionate about something that no one gives a fuck about, like the dimensions of the Switch. Or you have to be relatable to the audience. I thought it was insane. You knew it offhand. You knew the dimensions just in your brain. It's something I would do if I cared about like video game console design. I see those numbers and I'm like, oh fuck yeah, I'm gonna dream about you tonight.
I got on him about that too. I was like, "What do you mean? You know the dimensional numbers? Like what? Like I understand that you have to fit it in the pocket, but you just kind of like." Put it over it or size it or whatever. Or if you look on Amazon, you specifically look for the device that it is, and they'll give you one that fits. Why do you need to have the dimensions?
Oh, true. Sterling says, "Did I miss the embarrassing story?" $20 is still on the table, and CD-ROM will make a fool of himself telling an embarrassing story.
Oh yes, and if you put a number, if you put a word or a pose idea,
I just want to
you can
temper
put it
everybody's
on the
expectations. It's
board.
not. I will temper everybody's expectations. It's not a story. It's just kind of like an experience I had, something that I did that wasn't maybe particularly wise, and it's kind of embarrassing.
Wow, you had an unwise experience.
I've had several unwise experiences, but
You seem like you popped out of the womb in a tie and a suit. You know what I mean?
Really, like, I'm not that uptight. I'm really not. I didn't grow up because I wanted to. I grew up because I had to.
Oh well, now I feel bad. Don't make me feel
Aw.
bad.
He grew up because he
Don't make
had
me
to.
feel bad.
Sorry, that's my reality.
A twerk
I used to be a
pose.
kid and I used to be happy, but like,
Oh no!
Suddenly you wake up and you're 30 years old one day and things cost money. Who would have guessed?
Are you 30? I thought you were older than 30.
I'm
That-
34.
What?
Yeah, sure.
That's everybody's experience.
I'm not 30 yet.
Oh,
That's for you old
Rats with
folks.
the Emperor. Hola, amigo. Tell Grammy to reply RE2 so I watch.
Replay Resident Evil 2.
Oh, replay too. Oh,
Yeah.
oh. I don't know what happened to that video. It was there and then it wasn't there.
Yeah. How is it being 34?
I mean, it's not awful. I'm trying right now. I'm trying to have the best time of my life. Right. I tell a lot of people that I prefer being adult over being a kid any day. I hated going to school every day. Hated it. I don't know if I ever had one good day going to grade school. College was a lot better for me. At least I got to go to class and then I got to go home. And now I'm at the stage where I make money and I get to spend the money on how I want to spend it, right? So here's this isn't, I don't know if this is a particularly great way to look at it, but this is like the truest way I can explain it. Like being young is having all the time in the world to play all your favorite video games, but none of the money to buy them. And being old is having all the money to buy the video games you want to play and none of the time to play them. So right now, especially now that I'm dedicating more time to the LCU, I have even less time to play the games that I wanted to play than I did before. I'll still make time for them where I can. My backlog's only going to get bigger and bigger. But being an adult, not so bad. I don't mind it so much. It's better now that I've lost a lot of weight and I'm feeling healthy. And I'm trying to enter a point in my life where I'm spending more time just going out doing the things I want to do. I was looking at going to a lot of different conventions this year. I put one off because it was really expensive. I was going to go to PAX. I just decided not to.
Oh, we talked about
so
PAX.
What's that?
We talked about PAX before, right? Or did we talk about
A little bit.
South by Southwest? Red versus Blue.
Ooh, I like Red versus Blue. Hi, Rasta.
Is
Oh,
this
hello there.
Scamstov himself?
Good morning, Mr. Manager.
What the fuck's going on?
Oh, you sound
Hey, remember
terrible. What
remember how
happened to you?
last night, past midnight my time, I'm like, hey, I'm gonna go to bed. Please confirm what time we're doing. And you're like, yeah, it'll be the old milker slot.
Yeah, that's what it should be. I just woke up.
You should have
What happened?
your boss's fucking notifications set as a fucking high alert that flashes your lights in your house, that plays a big fucking Bluetooth speaker, so you wake the fuck up and you know what's going on, Rastov.
Nah, fuck that. Well, what happened?
I myself, as a professional, and I hopefully Keemstar can find like, my commitment in what I'm gonna say. Even if I sleep at 1 a.m, I have an alarm set up for 4, right? At least that's 3 hours of sleep to check notifications. I check my emails. I check our business accounts. I check our bank accounts to make sure nothing went bad. Nothing. I make sure there's not a single opportunity for shit to go fucking haywire. Then I go back to bed. And then I set up another alarm for 7 a.m., right? 3 hours after that to make sure again, hey, I know I'm sleeping, but work happens all the time. Work is always evolving. And in this universe, you never know. Look at the title of the stream. It's the time slot wars have started. We have no fucking idea what's happening when, who's who, who's where. Did you hear that CD-ROM is now hosting Lolcow Dark?
What? That's
What?
news to me.
Is he?
No.
He doesn't even know that. I don't even know that. No one knows. I don't
No,
know.
he's happy at tech because
I don't know if anybody knows who's
we have
hosting
to
Lolcow Dark.
succeed.
I think maybe me, possibly. If Keem's watching, I still don't have access to the account. I'll check my emails right now. But
Don't even know what Dark is supposed to be yet.
After a rewind, supposedly.
No, but like, what is it? What is the concept?
So I'm not
In the
streaming
dark.
before live today?
No, I covered you, but you are hosting on Lolcow Dark with me today.
Of course.
Yeah.
Oh, so there you go.
I was gonna host Ozzy with you for the Milker slot, and you were gonna help me on Dark. But now,
Yeah, I know.
now, since I did the entire Ozzy show, you owe me another favor. I'll tell you what it is off stream. But it's gonna require you to get a Monster Energy can, a hair tie, and a high quality camera.
Oh, we're
Jesus
MacGyvering
Christ.
this shit. We are MacGyvering this shit.
Oh yeah.
He
We're gonna make
goes
a flashlight out of Monster.
doing some Keenan and Kel nonsense up in here.
Look, this whole scheduling thing, I don't know. I don't know how I feel about it. It's really upsetting for me. Because again, like I'm not even joking. I do have these alarms set up to be able to check everything. For every project I'm working on, I need to be available for emergencies. And I'm not actually saying
seem very prepared.
Yeah, I'm not saying that everyone should do this. I don't think like Rastov really genuinely should have to be awake for what is it your time right now?
5:30 in the morning.
Yeah, I don't think
that is early.
I don't think you waking up at 1 a.m. is like reasonable, right? There probably should be
Nah.
like sanctioned off hours for the hosts that we understand. Like, hey, this is time that we're not available. That probably is a
I
conversation.
get bad
to have.
anxiety, so like if I have notifications on, I'll literally hear like phantom notifications. So
Aw.
I would literally wake up to nothing. Yeah. So that's
Uh,
why I have to keep my phone on fucking silent when I'm sleeping.
I'm gonna start a poll. Someone sent me a screenshot from Lolcow Rewind, the show yesterday, where Brantley Keem was saying that all the hosts are on call anyways. You should always be prepared for something, right?
I try to be. I try
Was
to be
that
as
written in the
possible.
contract that we didn't get?
Yeah.
Yeah, I
it's
didn't
it's
see that
not
either.
it's
But
not in there. Should
if I was
the
doing this full
host
time, I'd totally be available for every show. But
Try to be. I try to be.
No,
Sometimes I
if
just
Keem,
fall asleep.
if Keem asks me if I'm free to do something, I'll tell him honestly.
Oh,
I would.
absolutely.
I mean,
My
he said,
answer
"Hey,
is
you free
yes.
tomorrow?" I said, "Yeah, totally." And he's like, "You're doing Aussie." Got it, boss.
Yeah.
That's how my conversations go too. He'll be like,
You know what?
are you here?" And I'll be like,
You
"Absolutely."
know, I'm a dump me a little trauma because it's 5:41 in the morning. The
Hell yeah.
reason that I can't do this is literally because while my mum was sick, every vibration my phone did, I legitimately thought it was the call or text that she had died. So like now, I
Oh.
genuinely just can't. Otherwise, I'm fucked.
Yeah, that's a sad state to be in. I get it.
And if it's a problem, it's your problem because I'm not fucking changing because that shit will mentally fuck me again.
No, I hear you.
Oh, Rostov, big
I
hug. That's
I
terrible.
I don't have that continuing. But some people in the audience know. We talked about my shitty fiance that I had before. She was just a bitch. Everyone hated her. But after we separated, her mom was like living with us for 2 years at that point because she had some personal issues with a partner who was like committing domestic violence. So I moved her into my house. Keemstar.
Boss is here.
Well,
Oh,
boss.
I heard. Wait, what did Brantley say again? I was curious.
I have the screenshot.
She
sent
said
to
a
me.
lot of stuff in that rewind chat.
I haven't even watched
Uh,
it yet. It's something I'm planning to do today.
The message was, don't listen to Rastov until you hear from Keem. I mean, obviously, this should be your main priority. You're on call regardless. Every host is. This is your priority before, but now you're trying to balance. It was talking about me doing like multiple shows elsewhere. And she's like, I'm sure Jaffe would understand this. Are we on call? Is that genuine? Like, if it's 2 a.m.?
No.
Oh, well.
He's not a he's not a fucking maniac, dude.
Yeah, I thought
No.
it was a different approach. I mean, I don't know if you were listening earlier. I have my own separate alarms, but it's been like ingrained in me to always be available for like emergency shit that happens running companies, right? I wake up 4 a.m. I wake up 7 a.m. even if I plan on waking up at 9 in the morning. But that's because I don't want things to fail. I want there to be always an opportunity to fix something.
Right, but like right now, like we had like, people leaving shows, shows being canceled, right? So it's just like, okay, who can pick up the slack? Like who can we throw in, who's available, right? That's not the same thing as you need to be on call every waking second. Like those are two completely different things. But if someone is available, I'm going to ask them to help out and fill in a void,
Yeah, for my own personal thing, I try to be as available as possible. So if you ask me, am I available? The answer is yes. Unless I fell asleep by accident.
I had a dream Zeta Ray stole Aussie. I woke up and she was like, "This is my channel now, bitch." I was like, "Fuck."
Oh.
Yeah. I think there's a lot of hosts that do have the same perspective of like, yeah, I want to help out where I can, right? We obviously see a lot of crossover for hosts that go on other shows. Like CD-ROM, I think you told him to go on to Aussie with Rastov. And then the times changed, and so he was fucking confused. So he reached out to me privately and said,
I'm
"Hey,
gonna go on with you.
y-
Like this is like we,
oh
we
yeah, so
started this
everything
way,
is
and then
yeah,
Yeah.
everything's already fucking mixed up." He knew that the time slot was different, so he could have said, "Hey, I promised to be here at 4 in the afternoon, but hey, I can see there's a need. Let me know if you need me." I was like, "Yeah, please hop on." We're all here to support each other. We're all here to make sure the
Yeah.
channels work. But
Yeah,
thought-
we need to have another host meeting. We haven't had one since it was like stop saying you're playing a character, retards. Like and that was like what, a month ago. So I need to have another host meeting. It's really hard to do it because like last time I did it like in the middle of Rewind, which was perfect because Xylee could be there and then Billy would just take over the show. But now that fucks up with Tech and his other show. So it's like, dude, I don't even know where to put it. Like, I'm trying to figure that out right now.
during cafe.
Oh,
No, because people have jobs. Like,
Oh, shit.
then there's like
I'm
a
not getting up
lot
that
of
fucking early, dude.
a lot of people aren't available then. The
A
only
weekend?
time everyone is available is during Rewind. That's why made it that time.
well, that makes sense.
yeah.
I mean,
reasonable.
what about a Saturday or Sunday?
Someone's gonna be like, well, I gotta watch my kids. I can't get on Discord for like 30 minutes. I mean, my kids might drown then.
Oh no, not the drowning
like-
kids.
Nobody sees my side of things. If you've seen my side of things, like you can't do anything. Like literally, I just tried to like move Milkers to noon, and it was like, well, I can't be here anymore because I watch kids between this time, and it's like you literally can't do anything. It's like walking on eggshells. I mean, Tech, I think you were privy to like where we were gonna put Madhouse, and it was like, nope, quitting then. Like why? Like, bro, it's like like you can't do anything because everyone has a problem with it.
What we
And then
could
sometimes I really feel like people are lying because like sometimes they'll be like, oh, I can't because I do this and da 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 da, and it's like you just don't like the time slot. I don't even know if you're telling me the truth now.
well,
Aw.
we could this has helped with like executives that have like multiple ventures that they're going through, but they want to like pursue improving like a certain business. Is just make a workplace calendar, right, on like Google or something, and have all the hosts. They have to update it. So you don't have to keep like hunting around and searching for who's doing what at what time. They have to do it by the beginning of the week and say, this is when I'm available, right? It makes so much of the planning easier. Just put it on the host. They're employees.
That's more work. That's more work because then you have to be like, hey, update your calendar. You didn't update your no, that's just more work.
You
Half
have
of these
more-
people can't run a fucking computer.
I hear you, but you mean
They
you
don't know
have
how to use a
moderators.
calendar.
You have moderators you trust, I imagine, whether it's like Josh or maybe even Baja, someone that can like do the reach out.
Then I got to remind the moderators to go tell the other people to like. You
Yeah,
don't understand.
you need good
Having
employees.
assistants and pushing work off to other people is more work. It's literally more work. You don't cut corners by doing that.
Fuck, yeah, I know, but
I mean, you can put
Hey.
everything in the host chat.
You find someone that's good and reliable,
Read
like
it.
like Rastov, for example. Like I can trust him. Xylee, for example, I can task like Rastov and Xylee to do something, or Billy, right? But there's very few people I can give a task to that saves me time and effort.
you know what the
So you don't
average
you don't defer a lot of responsibility.
Yeah, but it's reasonable. Do you know what the average cycle rate for an assistant is before you find the good one? It's like 6 people. Like on average, it's been for me when I've been looking for assistants for like CEOs or like VPs. It's like 6 people you have to go through. Give them like fucking a month, 3 months to see if they can do it. It usually takes so fucking long to find the right person. And I get what Keem's saying, right? He doesn't want this to fail. He's passionate about it. So entrusting
I
that type of
told-
responsibility fucks it over.
Dude, I told 4 different assistants to find a campsite that would be like similar to Friday the 13th, right? Jason. So we're talking like cabins, like like a summer camp type vibe, and we need to rent out the entire campsite. And they would send me like RV parks and like all this stuff that doesn't match the description. Like some of them are in the middle of a field. There's not even a fucking lake. Like it's just literally not that. And then they'll send me like 15 different options. It's like, no, find the location, do the work, find the one that I am looking for, and send me the right one. I've already told you what I want. Find the right one.
And then they find it, and Boogie leaks it. They got stuff from
Oh,
scratch.
fuck.
True. And then you have to find a whole new one.
Like they'll be sending me stuff where there's like another cabin right next to us that's being rented. Well, bro, we'll all fly down there, spend all of our money on travel, all the equipment, all the bullshit, set it all up, and then get kicked out because one person's yelling. Like, are you fucking retarded? Like, what? Dude, I can't. I hate assistants. They're all dumb.
Could be more than one person yelling. We all yell.
That wasn't really the point of the story, Glammy.
I know,
And it's
but I'm
it's
just
not like
saying.
it's not like I tell them, hey, go find me a campsite. I literally go into detail of everything. Got to have internet. It's got to we have to rent the whole place because we can't have neighbors, or we're gonna get kicked out. Like I go through all the checklists, but it's just more work. So,
You ever
Well,
like,
now
work
that we
with,
know that Starlink helps, we could probably take that with us now, right?
yeah, I still got to get my Starlink fixed.
you're region locked, right?
I'm account locked. I can't get into my account. When I bought it, I accidentally used a email for a receipt that I no longer have access to, and they made the whole account with that email. And so I don't know. There's no fucking customer
Their
service.
customer service is trash. Like the only voice calls they have are like for Bangladesh. Like you have to speak Bangladese or whatever. Like
Well, here's the thing. They called me one time. I missed the fucking call. Call back, and it says, please use the website. Like, I can't get someone back on the phone. Fucking call me.
Yep.
Call me. I've sent them like 1,000 support tickets at this point.
Oh man, that's awful.
Well, if there's only somebody on Tech Talk that could figure it out.
It's Glammy.
Yes.
CD's
it's
audio
me.
sucks.
Oh,
It's
shut up.
me.
We can look. We can see what we can do.
Are you speaking into a webcam mic, by the way, CD?
Am I right now?
I thought not to mention it because you're the tech guy.
Shoot, I am.
I love the fact that at Tech Talk so far, and he's been running the OBS so far, he has had the most tech issues than me when I run the OBS.
1 hour 50 minutes in, I thought you would have known. I thought, oh, it's a bit because he's the tech guy.
I know. I totally forgot to switch that. Well, so I mean, I don't want to switch. I'm afraid to switch to my actual desktop mic because I've been having like static issues with that mic.
Oh,
but
true.
yeah.
That one person donated yesterday. I can't remember. They were so sweet, but they donated yesterday to have you change your mic to the webcam.
Yeah.
Remember? Because
Shoot,
the static was real.
I was gonna ask Keem if he had any interest in hitting up Nickel City Comic Con while I'm in town. Oh well.
Oh wow.
Some other time.
Send him a tweet. Yeah.
It's so
yeah,
funny.
I could do that.
Maybe with a picture, a special picture, where you take your apparently number 6 measurement or plus. Russell, can you believe this guy said that women are interested in the 3 6s? Right?
Have you heard of the concept
6
of
feet,
3 6s?
6 feet tall, 6-figure salary, and 6-inch dick. And he says he has at
So-
least one of those.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Wait, hold on. So say it again.
6
So
feet tall,
the-
6-figure salary, and a 6-inch peener.
Bro, if I don't get fired from live, I have none of those. No, I'm just kidding. I have all 3.
All 3.
Yeah. If I get fired, I'm fucked.
If he gets fired, his dick shrinks.
Yep. That was part of the
Gafgarian's correct.
Contract.
Gafgarian said 6 centimeters. Rastov is in. Yeah, because he's Australian. They don't measure in feet or inches.
Host an LCU panel at MagFest? I could do that. I might apply to do that. I usually go there and host a Radio Sega panel each year.
I
but
would get permission for that first.
yeah, I'd have to talk to Keem before I apply that. And to
Like,
be
yeah, I work with Boogie. You fucking talk to him like maybe once.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if I want to do that. That sounds great on paper, but it sounds awful in practice.
Why? What's so awful about it?
Everything else.
Yeah. Great description. The audience loves.
Yeah, I know. See?
Loves that.
I mean, it would be a nightmare to get
This
everybody.
riveting content and more you can find on TikTok at 4 a.m.
We'd have to get everybody like together, and then we'd have to integrate with everybody while everybody hates each other secretly, and it would go downhill very quickly.
Wait, you think
I
the
don't know.
LCU hates each other secretly?
I think there's
not true.
not everybody, but I'm very confident that there's a number of hosts that like secretly hate each other.
No, they publicly
could
hate each
you
other.
Okay,
that?
true. They publicly hate each other, and getting them together would be a lot of combustible elements on one table. So I don't know.
We did Fat Camp, and that was great.
The amount of times I've said I thought you liked that person to someone in this place is insane.
Really?
Rastov gets it.
I wasn't
know.
It's
gonna
like
say
any
that.
workplace, though. It's literally like any workplace. You're like, you
How much
know,
to
this
burn-
the
how
person
much-
leaves and everyone's like, yeah, they fucking sucked.
How much to burn my hat? $40. That way I can buy a new one.
Oh my
Well,
god.
I mean, you'd have to do it to Tech Talk because I need the money to do it. I don't want to burn my hat.
No, it's like a collector's edition. Don't burn that hat.
Yeah, I mean, I could easily get another one of these at next year's MagFest, but I don't want to.
Yeah, but you got this year's one. What if it's a different design? You're gonna lose this one forever.
I did get this year's one. This is
Oh.
I got the. I'm definitely not burning my Sonic Mania themed one.
Just
one's
wear
really
your
cool.
mega
Is
hat.
that weird yellow one?
I don't
that
have a
everybody
MAGA
hates?
hat, dickhead.
You're not
Oh,
a
wait,
you're
you
not a
don't?
MAGA guy?
No, I don't.
What? Your
Is that-
co-host is MAGA.
Okay, that's fine.
Wait, what?
You're MAGA, right, Glammy?
No,
What?
I'm not anything. I'm independent.
Aww.
I don't need no man.
I
Actually-
like
my man.
I like bits and pieces of a little bit of everything.
I'm gonna
I mean-
ask the chat because I don't even know. Are
I'm
Hey, chat.
literally independent.
y'all
can't wait for
MAGA?
They just announced Super MagFest yesterday. The next dates. It's
So
great.
is Ozzy on it this time every day now?
I don't know, dude. I have no idea.
Or
I
are you
just
gonna
show
do
up
dark
on
at this
Wednesday.
time?
Again,
you're gonna have to
I
reverse it
don't-
again.
I don't know. I woke
Are
up
you
out
gonna
of
actually fly to New
courtesy.
Zealand and beat me up if you have to switch it one more time?
The ticket's there for Sunday, and I haven't canceled it. I should cancel it now. But I was gonna meet you in person. I bought a live stream setup for my laptop. I was ready to fucking go, and I would have streamed
What?
whatever show from like some public place. You know, when I say public, I mean like a hotel, right? And like get good internet. And then it's like, hey, Rastov,
It makes it sound like we're gonna make a sex tape.
Rastov, I would have told you, I'm in the center of New Zealand. I'm like a 3-hour drive to anywhere. I will come over and we're gonna do some live events for the week where I punish you in person for being scam stuff to the audience.
You have to bring a paddle.
Fat Camp sounds like it went really rough, but I can't wait for my first like live event in LCU, whenever that's gonna be.
Fat
It sounds
Camp
like
was
it'll be a really good
amazing.
time.
Fat Camp
One
was
man
amazing.
enters a
Yes.
virgin. Does he leave one? Of course he doesn't.
Whoa! Do you drink
Why?
alcohol,
Fat
CD-ROM?
Camp, not Love
I'll,
Island.
I'll drink a few, yeah,
You would-
but I don't drink excessively.
They would get you fucked up, and then they would
No,
fuck
no,
you
no,
down.
no. See, I can't do that to myself. I will drink a couple. Like I will go up to you guys and I will drink.
Bro, what if
socially.
CD knocked up a host at a live event? That'd be
Can you
insane.
imagine?
Not gonna happen.
Oh my god.
Not gonna happen. I don't. I like. Let's be honest. I don't think any of the hosts are in any rush to jump my bones in the first place. But not gonna happen.
Well,
That's why they made alcohol, dude.
Okay. Well, I appreciate the world sober. So
I mean, you think Becky's pretty now. Throw back a couple. She's down here,
the
Jessica
words in my
Rabbit.
mouth. I'm not. You're the only one that wants this to happen. Don't put
she
words in my
has
mouth.
she has 2 sets of ass cheeks.
And
Okay,
he wants
I'm not-
4
I'm not
sets of
doing this.
hands.
Doing this. I'm not doing this.
I don't even remember what my poll was. What was the poll? Dude, it's been
Hey,
rough.
chat, are you all MAGA?
Oh yeah, 55% no,
Hey, chat.
44 yes. That's interesting.
Yeah. I mean, I don't hate him. I think there are things that he's tried to do that are good. I don't like all of the choices, but I like some of them. And then there are other, I don't care whether you're red or blue running the country. I just appreciate having the country run for the people. That's it.
Oh, you
Whoever
know-
is the best fit for the country, I'm down for.
I missed earlier fucking donations. Fuck me.
Yes, you did.
Rate the Emperor $2. Hola amigo. Tell Glam. That's already a thing. Dead score $5. Rastov need to bring a banana, duct tape, and some Astroglide. Are you a water-based or silicone-based lubricant kind of person? craft stuff.
Water based.
Same.
You know what type of base you are?
Yeah, I know what type of lube I use.
Yes.
Big Benny Steve with $2. CD-ROM needs a real co-host. Glammy is hot. There's another word there, but I didn't read that. Gaff Gary and $2. Why wouldn't they look at shut down scout camps? That's true. They could have gone to like summer camps that are no longer in business and like find the property owner and reached out. Gaff Gary is a smart fucking dude.
Gaffagarian is a smart dude.
I've been in calls where he's like talking about stuff he knows, and I'm like, he's well versed. Plus all the cool stuff they do on
Dungeon Master, man. That's kind of what we do.
We have 1 minute left. We're gonna get into fucking nerds, but yeah, Gaffgarian has built all this stuff on nerds. If you're interested in seeing the stuff Gaffgarian has built, check out Lolcow Nerds coming up right after this. He also says
and watch TikTok at 4 a.m. bitches.
Exactly, 0 of the hosts fit your preference anyways. Get fucked CD-ROM is what they said. All right, boys. Here we go. We're doing the outro song. Let me know if it works in the chat.
Oh yeah, do you have
Of course I have the redirect on.
Yeah. No Mitchy Mitch no more.
You know what I
Back
mean?
in his
I'm not gonna
goblin
forget the fucking
cave.
redirect. I'm not an idiot.
Me and Tech Protect are taking over the show.
They can't hear you in the Discord,
It's
by the way.
Lolcow
They can just hear me.
Aussie now. Fuck around, put you on the front page. We gon' go and put you on the map. Lolcow Aussie now. Yeah. All the animals in the goblin cave. All the cave dwellers gotta be brave. Mitchy Mitch has gonna quit, said he's hiding from the schizo. Me and Tech Protect now. We running the show now. Mitchy Mitch is a coward. He has quit, he has left us. But he gon' be back once he done shaking all the schizos. Once he get the dogs off his back, it's gonna be Tech Protect. Mitchy and me.
I don't know. I'll see what
We ain't scared of the schizos.
You can ask me
The schizos ain't running us. Mitchy Mitch is a coward. Mitchy Mitch ain't with us.